Um. Oh wait. Let me. Uh, oh yeah. You. Yeah. Of course. Oshun. If you know how to. Yeah. You can stream it. Okay. Let me go to the chat. You can chime in anytime. I almost said it in Dutch. Oshun. Let me find out if
Yeah. Oh, I don't know whether it's streaming on the other side because I can't see it. So yeah.
you can. What you mean?
I can't see my channel when it's streaming on the other side. I'm gonna have to go on my laptop.
Oh. Hmm.
Oh, and also let me go on my laptop and also dip into this too because I did I remember talking to people about this years ago, like the indigo children, the star children, the starseed children, and that. But yeah, it's been a long time. I
Right.
remember bits and pieces. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna check to see if it's streaming on my. Hold on, let me turn the sound.
Okay. They colon. Oh wait. They colonize eternity, in my opinion. So the concept of when is newer than yeah. That's what I'm. Yeah. Mm. That's right. Mm-hmm.
But Starseed definitely have special abilities and they are able to definitely look at a person and read them and all a few things. So what I'm gonna also do, I'm gonna look at what it says here as well, so I could chime in a little more better. Um, I won't be able to put up nothing on the screen, so you would have to put up stuff on the street, on the screen. I can't say screen properly. On the screen, on the
Yeah.
screen. I can't say scream properly. That's the word I can never say. I don't know why.
Scream, scream, scream.
The scream. The scream. That thing.
Yeah.
Like, I
Oh,
cannot say. You don't think I talk English sometimes. People think like when I'm talking, people don't understand the English. But yeah. So what I'll be doing, I'm gonna look it on pardon me, look it on here. And then what's it? Starseed, isn't it?
should I share my because I have
Yeah, share your screen. Share your screen. Yeah.
okay, okay.
Let me
Um
turn my mic.
let me find out. Okay. I'm gonna pull it up. Share. Is it why isn't it jeez, it's so I hate it. I hate this. Everything is with like a 5 second delay. If I click on it, I have to wait. Is it on the screen? Because it's delaying over here. Sheesh.
Yeah, it's on the screen. I can see it.
Oh, okay. Let me go to the where is it? Um, where does it say? The mystery of why or why am I here? Why can't I remember my mission? Because it's a long article. Maybe I should make a clip on it too. Sheesh. Are you a crystal rainbow? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, we can go into that later too. Crystal, rainbow, or indigo. Hmm. because there's a link, you know. Um, hmm, where was I? Man, I went too far. Here, here. When you look up at the stars and feel that sense of longing, it's possible you're feeling a strong connection to one of your soul's past lives. These past lives could have been hundreds of, if not thousands of years ago, on many different galaxies and planets where beings only exist in 6, 7, 8, or even the ninth form. Oh, wait, wasn't that a thing that we couldn't read? Oh, God damn it, hold up. Sheesh. They're gonna say I'm reading. Uh-oh. Oh, you're sharing too? Um,
Yeah, I'm sharing. They can see on my channel too.
oh, put your link in the. Let me go there too. One sec. Ocean. I should get a notification, right? That you're live. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, but a lot of times, a lot of people saying they're not getting notifications.
oh wait, I see it. Ocean live. Yeah. Let me see. Oh my god, my computer is slow. I hate this. There you go. Oh, then I have to mute that one. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah. I don't want to read all of it because you know what you know what YouTube is saying. Like we can't read articles and all that good stuff.
Oh
This is
yeah, that's what they were saying, innit?
this is ridiculous. And now it's too small. How can I? Oh wait, make it bigger. Listen. Oh wait, I gotta go here. I think no. Zoom. I think it's like. I think it's a bit bigger now. Oh, you scroll through it then.
I think you can read parts of it. You can read the different types of indigo children because there is different types of them.
Right. Okay. Let me click because there was a link to the star, indigo and crystal. Yeah, here it is. This, um, this stone. They are. Oh, wait. Yeah. Star children are the disruptors and heart healers amongst us. They're beautiful, loving, yet strong-willed souls that come from all corners of the universe to help humanity shift out of the old paradigm of control, fear, greed, and manipulation, and instead shift into a new era of love, peace, integrity, cooperation, and abundance. Oh, I like the picture. See, psychic, spiritual gifts, mm, energetic blueprint.
And I think maybe because they're closer to the so-called God, as they say, they're closer to God in it, and they are more what's the word I'm thinking? They're more. I mean, it still comes back to being intuitive, could be clairvoyant
Mm-hmm.
when they pick up certain stuff. Because I've seen a child pick up a crystal, and they feel the vibration of the crystal, and um and especially, well, I think children, when they're drawn to crystals particularly, like automatically, not because their parents have it, they just do it automatically. I think
Right.
that's a big indication right there.
Oh, I see something about the 70s and the 80s. Indigo. Most likely born between 1950 and 1980, indigo children are sensitive, strong-willed innovators here to help humanity. Mhm. Incarnating. Oh, after World War II and during the 19. Chrissy, you're right. It look if you look at how different the 1960s were from the 1980s in terms of technological and social. Okay, I've always seen them as rapid ascenders or system shakers. Mm. I think everybody in the chat is is an indigo because they always wanna, especially Charles, the realest McCoy, uh, Chrissy, Alexis, man, everybody in the chat almost. I think everybody, not almost everybody in the chat, man, here on a mission.
Yeah, they're on a mission. Yeah, yeah, they definitely have that going on with them.
Right? Why is my screen is going light? hmm I want to scroll real slow so y'all can read it because you know I can read everything out loud. Google, not Google, YouTube. Headstrong and strong-willed with a sharp mind, insightful, will find new ways to solve an old problem. Rebellious, uh-oh, likely carries negative karma into this life, which needs to be healed. That's right. I know that's right. Sheesh.
Headstrong. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, let me scroll up. So this is about indigo. This part. Strong connection with nature, animals, and plants. Seems very emotional, may exhibit mood swings. Yeah. Lost or misunderstood, always. Antisocial. Yep, withdrawn at times. That's me. Suffer from anxiety, low self esteem, or low self worth. Not anymore. I'm not gonna lie. It was like that, but not anymore. Oh, okay. The crystal children. Oh, it's the same as star sheets. Oh, okay. That's when you're clear about your purpose. Hmm. And if you don't know it, you're out of sync. They possess a deep rooted love for animals, nature. Yep, yep, yep. This part, this whole part. Sensitive, old, empathetic souls. The main wave of crystal children incarnated. Oh, wait, let me highlight this. Oh, you see this? They came to heal what the indigo, oh wait, they came to heal what the indigo children couldn't heal, the emotional side, the shadow side. Ooh, excuse me. Hmm. Are you there? Oh, wait, let me go back to the.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. You can read it too. Let me get something to drink. Cause sheesh. Oh, let me get it. It's right.
Okay, so common crystal children traits are filled with creativity, miracle creators, embody, what's that one? Energy, I can't even say that one. Through not necessary, what's it? Plus one, plus star seed. Excuse my reading, all right, people? Natural healers who value connection to minimal minimalism, minimalism. I can't see from here. Adore animals, nature, trees, plants. Can sense the energy. Likely a skilled crystal healer with collection to prove. Don't that sound like someone we know? That sounds like Aladdin. That literally sounds like Aladdin. I'm sorry, because I was just reading. I was thinking, that's Aladdin. Often mistaken as uh autistic children, as they don't fit in with the other children. Come across as a sage or old soul, even at young age. Don't perform well under high stress, chronic situations. Strong sense of adventure. Dream of pioneering or escaping to the unknown.
Hmm.
Feel like they don't fit in, but have specific purpose to perform. Likely to take on other people's energy and without realizing. That sounds like Aladdin. Am I wrong, people?
That sounds like you too. Haha.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm like that.
What?
I I don't go into nature like, well, maybe I did ages ago, but I don't do it now. I don't do it now. I can't own that one right now. I can't own that one.
Hmm.
I mean, I play with soil now, but that's because like I'm getting older. Apparently, my children said that's because I'm getting older. So I don't know.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh wait, let me see. Rainbow. Hmm, that's interesting because maybe my children are rainbow, not starchy. Uh, or I no, I think indigo. I think indigo. Because these are from the year 2000 onwards. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I thought I was muted. Dang it. Um, who are the
And
rainbow children? Huh?
yeah, maybe because I think there's loads of incarnated come back. I think that. I think there's loads of incarnated people's come back. Or the children's got the characteristics of people from the past, and so hmm.
Yeah. Oh wait, let me put the disclaimer. Wait a minute. Oh, forgot. Fair use. Dang it. Come back. Where's it at? Oh, yeah, there it is. And put it under the video. Okay. Where was I? The newest generation of star children to arrive on Earth, the rainbow children, likely arrived from the year 2000 onwards. Their most distinctive characteristics: they incarnate free from any karma. Whoa! They have nothing to heal, nothing to break free of, no shadow side to release, and so naturally maintain a super high vibrational frequency. Why? They've never lived a past life on Earth before, though, That's not to say they haven't lived other lives in different dimensions. Hmm. Because of this, rainbow children are inherently gifted, and most of the time they know it. From a young age, they possess strong, clear, claircognizant abilities and are very in tune with their spiritual side. Drawn to color and brightness, rainbow children are likely to come across as wacky, unique, and quirky to Earth souls. Hmm. They're not afraid to put their personal power above the need to fit in, something this group doesn't do. That's not to say they're loud and abrasive, though, uh, quite the opposite. They can be quiet, empathetic, and generally shy. Hmm. Maybe, and so, do you think that's why they're quick to diagnose our children with autism?
Yeah, that's what it said. Autistic. Yeah.
Because they recognize it. They're like, oh, let me just put a label on you. You're autistic, and that's it. Where do they come from? Hmm. Not much is known. Um. Okay. Okay. Own intuition. Blah blah blah. Personally, higher dimension. Hmm. Okay. Now. Okay. Yeah. This part I don't. Yeah. Cause yeah. Direct descendants or ascended masters from. Okay. That's yeah. That's her personal opinion. She says, right? The writer of or the author of this article. So. Um, in this sense. Okay, okay. So, common rainbow children traits are bright, bubbly, and energetic personalities, undeniably strong personal power, fearless in pursuit of their ambitions, passionate about everything in their life, effortless manifestors, attuned to the world of color, strong telepathic. I never can say that word, man. Abilities, very trusting, unlikely to develop illness or mental health issues unless out of alignment, and can be quiet and shy. 2020. Oh, so there are different. Yeah.
Is
So
it
now,
higher? Higher than? Can you bring it back down again? Because I'm trying to find out what this
oh
word
yeah,
is. Higher.
Pleiadian. Pleiadian.
Palladium. Palladium. I never heard of that in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a new word now? Is that a new star seed? Is that added? Because before there was only a couple of them before.
No, because
Oh,
there's the Orion belt, right? There's
yeah,
Pleiadian, there's Sirius, what you call it? Sirius A, Sirius B,
yeah.
Sirius. So in the Pleiadian, that's another one.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Hmm. The how do you say that? Andromedan. That's yeah. That's that one I didn't know about, but the other one, oh, an Arcturian. Also never heard of that one. And Lyran. But the first three I heard of.
I've heard of the Syrian one, the Sirius 9, Sirius on that level, Sirius 8, Sirius 9, Sirius. Is it Sirius? That's oh, I keep think. Oh, every time I hear the serious thing, the serious thing, I think of the. I think of the Dorgans all the time. That always come to my head. I don't know
Yeah,
why. All the
me too.
time.
Because they say they're from Sirius B, I think,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
one of the two, A or B.
yeah.
Yeah, the dark star system. Mm.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know it was linked with the star children as well. I didn't know that.
I don't know. I don't. mm, Maybe somebody. Oh, let me go to the chat because I've been. Oh, let me go back to the chat. Let me find out. Charles was much love. Oh wait, I see a question. Um I can see rainbow terminology being misconstrued. Is this in 5D? Wait, I don't know which one. Is this in, I don't understand. No, 5D call. Peace, Quentin. Emerson in the building. HOTC. Yeah, I don't know. Can you repeat the question, please? Because I do
What?
not.
What about tapping each individual one so we can see what each individual one is? Because like
Oh,
that's
okay.
kind of interesting, especially the Paradigm One starseed. I've never heard of that in my born day.
Yeah, a Palladian. I don't know if I'm saying it
Palladium.
right, but yeah.
I know. No, I couldn't even. Oh, there it is. Okay, I didn't see it properly. Palladium.
Palladian.
Okay,
Yeah. Palladian.
okay. I couldn't see it
Palladian.
properly, and I'm reading off the phone, so it's more
Oh yeah, then it's yeah, real small.
yeah smaller. Yeah.
Okay, let me find out. Is it possible you're a Palladian starseed, loving, beautiful soul that has incarnated on Earth, infused with pure Palladian energy and DNA? Okay, she's gonna dive. Excuse me. Okay, let's go. Pleiadians are highly creative, loving souls who originate from the beautiful star cluster Pleiades. They exist in the fifth dimension, born from a realm of love and creativity. They're both beacons of light and knowledge, here to help humanity move towards the golden age of transformation. Encoded with true Pleiadian DNA and encryption codes, Pleiadian starseeds need to undergo a starseed awakening to trigger their natural born abilities. Hmm. This school is not like we can imagine. It's set to evoke incredible, nurturing talents, heal feminine and masculine energy imbalances, and home creative energy. What's home? Um,
Bring it to one, like home, like homing on that energy, and then bring it up to what it is, like so they can balance it out. Maybe that's what they mean as well.
hmm. I think this is more like the art. If you're an artist, like you're creative, because it's the planet of the realm of creativity. Um, yeah. As a result, the Pleiadians have been inspiring the artist energy within humanity since the dawn of time. These abilities on Earth can show up in many different forms. Blah 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 blah. Spiritual. Many they have many gifts they aren't aware of. Ever found yourself trying something completely new only to find you're surprisingly good at it? Yeah. This is typical Pleiadian energy. Hmm.
Now he's saying something at the on your chat.
Oh wait, let me go back. Uh, let me find out. Where is it? Oh, it's an old website. Okay. No, wait. No, this one is what's it called? Let me find out. I don't even know. I just typed it in, and it brought me to this website. It's called typicallytopical.com. Typically topical. Um, mhm. Kismet in the building. Much love to you. En Marcel, buurman, alles goed? Alles goed met je buurman? Um, oh wait, let me see that micro thing. Okay. Yeah. Um, I think that I don't know if you oh wait, you want to know more about the okay, let me go. Because I think the people in the chat want to chime in. Oh shoot.
Yeah, they can chime in. It's fine because what? Because I've never seen or heard of this one before. Because I heard about the Syrian one before. I heard
Yeah,
about the Orion one before, but I've never heard of this one. So I was just curious to what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like where's the person coming? I'm trying to understand it basically because when you never heard something before and you have
right,
to find out what it is, exactly what it is. So yeah, because it has answered my question. So even though it's an old website, like No said, but it has answered what it is. So yeah, they could chime in. It's fine. You know what I mean? I am like the co-host anyways. So I will pop in now and again, and I don't know when my son's gonna phone or my daughter's gonna walk and make up a noise or something. You know what I'm saying? So you
right.
know, yeah.
So I can drop the link, you mean, so they can, say what they know about it, or you mean it's on you?
Yeah, I think they can chime in because, I've forgotten most of this information, you see. So the
Yeah,
little bits I do know was what I said at the beginning. So, yeah, I don't know about all these other things what they are talking about there. So I can say I don't know much on this one. So, um, but what was said previously was true because that confirmed what I said before. So,
mhm,
um. And I know other people's gonna expand on it a little more. I mean, I don't even mind learning, listening myself. So basically, right. I know people always talk about star season and indigo children and crystal children a lot. That used to be spoken about before. So it'll be interesting to hear other people's opinions because I love hearing opinions. I do. So yeah,
right. Because Chrissy knows a lot about it. Alexis, Kimba. I don't see Kimba yet, but she wanted to talk about it too. Kismet, I think she's gonna, or maybe she'll hit the link. I don't know. She never has before, but um, we'd like to hear from y'all, Marshall. Anyone who wants to, Charles. You know, who wants to
yeah.
talk about it? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because I could just put it on my side a panel with so Amma. I don't necessarily have to put my name on the thing.
yeah,
Because I feel that we all know about it, like, but it's just in. But some people know a little bit more than others because some and some know a lot and some know a little. So yeah,
hmm yeah. Oh, wait, the news is from Good Nick. Yeah, because um, I've heard about um, not growing up because it was never mentioned like, oh, you're a star child, or you know what I mean. It's just that there's these last what 3 years I've been hearing about indigo or star children, but more indigo. I always heard that word indigo, and I never um connected it or something, or yeah, it didn't sink in. Let me say that like that. Yeah. But now I really want to know, of course, because I've noticed the shift or the change, and I'm sure you have too, in younger people, the youth, and the new babies being born. They're so much smarter than us. Kinda, you don't have to teach them shit for as technology. They already know, or you just show them once. Like my daughter, right? She's mentally and physically disabled, but once you show her what, like, how to use the remote control or a phone one time, and she already gets it. So I know a change has happened.
And the babies raising their heads and opening their eyes real quick too. It's like they've been here before, and
Hmm.
they and they're ready to talk. Yeah, they're ready to talk. Hold on, now she's calling me. Hold on.
Just as she said, just as she mentioned baby, she's like, mommy. um yeah.
Now she wants to watch the television now. I thought she was gonna go sleep early, but it's okay. It's all right. I'll work around it. It's mom's life, in it. So um, yes. Can so so this one here is a good example of that. I will say, because
Yeah.
where she's talking, where she's interacting as well. So yeah,
Hmm.
this just she wants me to turn the TV on. I'm gonna turn the mic off because she wants me to turn the TV.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Smith, happy Earth Day, born day. Let me find out. Baby girl birthday. Okay, happy Earth Day to you. Much love, much love. Have a great celebration of your baby girl's born day. Yes, yes. Have a piece of cake on me. You already know. Arcturian spirit by someone I know. He said there are many spirits here having an experience here on this plane. All kinds of spirits. That's right. Hmm. But it's funny you said Arcturian because this is the first time I read it today about, you know, Arcturian. Hmm. I don't know if I'm even saying that name right. Arcturian. Sorry, 24. Okay, okay. Big girl. Yeah, they grow up so fast. Oh my goodness. I remember when my children were both little, and all I wanted for Christmas, no, let me stop. But my wish was, please let them grow up fast. Because I wanted to have, just talk to them like regular people, normal grown people. And now they're grown. I'm like, dang it, can't you just go back to being a baby so I can pick you up? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get hugs no more. And it's on me because I should have, uh, kept on doing or giving hugs because I wasn't raised with like huggable people around me. so, yeah. Hmm.
Are you able to find a video on it? Like,
Oh,
oh
hmm.
no,
A video. I don't. Oh, let me find out. Or somebody in the chat might find it for me. Not a long one, but
then
oh,
get a short one, a short one and an old one.
oh yeah, that I can share without getting a strike or a copyright claim. Oh, usually they don't mind if you play their shit, but it's the music in it. That's that that messes us up. It's not the video, it's usually the music in the video.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um. Yeah. But yeah. See. My see. My daughter came in at the right time because she just showed a great example of that. How smart they are. How they talk. How logic. Like, because she has a little bit of logic going on at 5. Yeah. So yeah, that
Mm.
she was a good example. But I know, like you said, even with the laptops, you give them a laptop and they know their way already around the laptop already. They know their way around the laptop and already it's like they worked it out. It's like they know what to do, how to turn it on.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Right, right. Oh wait, a
she's
question? Let me find out. What question? Kismet? Oh, how much cake do you need to eat for me? Okay. Oh, just 2 pieces. 2 pieces. That'll be fine. Wait, why isn't it? Man, I hate StreamYard. I'm gonna stop paying for StreamYard, man. Okay, there we go. No, that's not it. Wait a minute. Where's the question? There it is. It's slow, man. It's slow today. Mm-mm. About the humans still sleeping. Hmm. Oh, where's the question? Wait, what does it say? Oh, lordy.
oh, there it is.
Yeah, man. I'm clicking, but it's so slow. Okay, there we go. If the most loving awaken first, are those sleeping the more dangerous energy beings and need that tranquility to grow here without being too. Okay, let me read it again. If the most loving awaken first, are those sleeping the more dangerous energy beings and they need that tranquility to grow here without being too aggressive? Hmm. I guess. What you think? I guess. Because, hmm, let's say you awaken. You're the only one in your family that's different. Because you're aware. You woke up. Um, you're gonna see them not as a threat, but you're not gonna really wanna f with them or be around them like that. Cause cause you're trying to be in your or remain in your higher self. Um, then it's like they're trying to drag you down. Almost. And if you're around them too long, you might um stay in that low vibe, not low, but in that different vibration. I'm not going to call it low vibration, but in that different vibration. So yes, it can be a danger to you and your health, especially if it's because it's your family. You can't just abandon or disown yourself from your family. So but it depends on what your perception of dangerous is, right? So yeah. Hmm. Oh wait, let me what's the name? Okay, it's way up there. Let me pin it so I won't have to share it.
Yeah, someone said about the pyramids to do with the star systems and stuff like that. I can't remember who it was now. Someone spoke about that as well. I remember hearing about that. They said that every pyramid was in conjunction with the star system, um, reflecting what's happening on Earth with the constellation and something else. I can't remember. Don't quote me on it.
Hmm. Right. Hmm.
Oh, we've both gone quiet. That's the
No,
first time we ain't got much to say.
no.
Ooh.
I'm reading the chat, but I didn't want to read everything out loud, you know. So I'm
Oh
highlighting
yeah.
and I'm reading.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm highlighting and reading because
Hold on, I'm
it's.
just checking see if it's public. In
Oh,
case it's not public.
hmm.
Okay, it's public. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was public.
Oh
Oh
yeah. Let me
yeah.
go to the chat too. Let me see. There's
Yeah,
nobody.
check the chat. Let me see what they said. The pyramids are in constellations. Pyramids in constellations. In constellation with the stars. Pyramids in the stars. Constellation. Oh, lined up with the stars.
I'm gonna put the um.
I said Giza is lined up with the stars. According to them, the what's it called? Egyptologist claims that the Giza pyramid is aligned with it.
Hmm.
And there's the what's it Orion constellation theory. The basis of idea concerns or proportion that relative position of three main ancient Egyptian pyramids on Giza plateau was designed by the constellation correlated. Hold on, let me read. It's a lot to read. Look at it. It's a lot to read.
Oh, you pulled something up. Do you want me to pull it up for you or?
Yeah, it's on the right. The pyramids lined up in constellation with the stars. So there's
Oh,
one called Orion constellation theory. Cause my what's that?
oh,
Yeah, go and have the crystal if you have to.
let me see. Oh, my man, I had to mute up because I had background noise. But oh yeah, let me
Yeah, same as busy over this side all of a sudden.
put some
Hold
background.
on, I've got to go to the kitchen with the little one. Hold on, I'm coming.
Okay. Background. Music play because I can't hear it. Mhm. Oh yeah, I put your link in the chat so they can say hi in your chat too.
My now she's busy. She might go sleep in a while anyway, so then I'll be able to let off a little more easier without interruptions.
Okay. Man, it takes forever to mute and unmute. This is ridiculous. I don't know what's wrong with StreamYard. Or is it my computer? I don't know. Hmm. If I unmute, it takes like 5 seconds before it works. I'm like, this is ridiculous. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Where were we? I don't know. I really want to hear you know, from the people in the chat if they can join. Um, let me see. Because me, or maybe because I when I pull things up, it slows the screen down. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It's difficult. I don't know why it doesn't flow. But let me see. On this side, anyway, I'll try and read what I can on this one. They're
Mm-hmm.
saying that the what do I read? But that there is a constellation between the location of three largest pyramids of Giza, pyramid complex, and the Orion's belt of the constellation Orion, and that is the constellation was intended as such by the original builders of Giza pyramid complex. The
Mm.
stars of Orion was associated with Osiris, the god of rebirth and afterlife by the ancient Egyptians. Depending on the version of the idea, additional pyramids can be included to complete the picture of Orion constellation, and the Nile River can be included to match the Milky Way. That's that side. So I'm also gonna pull up the Starseed one as well because we was talking about that one as well. So I can be on track with you.
Can you hear my background?
No, I can't hear nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so
Sheesh.
Starseed children, right? Because I know um we're gonna go to that one more in depth to find out more about that one.
The
So
what?
in the guide, the Starseed children. If you can hear me, let me know because my blinking phone's. Hold on, I gotta get the charger again. Because
Okay.
I got three medians running, so it's gonna be a bit loud. Because normally it'd be just me in here most of the time, innit? So it's
Oh,
gonna be a
oh,
tiny bit noisy, but she might fall asleep. Who knows?
no,
So
as
huh?
long as you don't hear my background, because my daughter watching TV also.
Oh no, I don't hear nothing. So on the Gaia, right? Okay, we did the characteristics in it.
Yeah.
We did their traits. We did the rainbow and diamond children. Uh, they got theories on them as well. I know they fear them because they are very, very um what's the word? I can't think of the word now. They fear indigo children and crystal children. That's one of their biggest fear. That's why most of the movies that they always show their attributes and how they use the attributes so they can um so they can you know create things, invent things and all that. I think one of them was the one with the children about the aliens when they were all in correlation with this. I don't know if you've seen that movie. I could be going on. Tell me if I'm going on.
No, no,
There's a
no. Go
movie.
ahead.
There's a movie. There's a movie where they got all the children to figure out what the aliens were saying and stuff. So they use the children so they can work out what the aliens when they come into Earth and all that stuff. I can't remember what the movie's called. That's one example of how indigo children. That's why they're scared of them and scared of their their attributes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, let me see.
Oh,
Hold on, because I know he said that one was the old one. So it's saying the same thing. So most of the websites are going to say the same thing because we know they're going to say similar things. Um, and let me see if I can play. Let me see if it's going to play. Oh, actually, you can play the soundbite to it as well. I don't want to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about because I think I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about at this time. I'm checking free screens. Well, I'm talking to people and checking things at the same time. Okay.
she said the movie was called No.
No, yeah.
Oh, with what's his name? Oh, damn. Um, uh, I forgot his name. Uh, anyway, it'll come to me. I know what. I think I saw that movie. And much love. I think she's in. I think she's in your chat. Cause oh, that's weird. I see like your chat shows in my StreamYard. Did you know that? Oshu? Oh, damn. Are you there?
Oh, sorry. It was on my. It was on mute. Yeah. Is that not Nicolas Cage?
Nicholas yeah, I couldn't. No, I was look. Your chat is popping up in the StreamYard. That's a new thing too. Damn. See that? Because we're double streaming people. If you all didn't know, so go say hi in Oshun's chat too. And if you're not subbed yet, just sub up. Somebody sub to Oshun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, most of the time I'll be talking about other things, but I don't normally talk about this on my one. But I haven't spoken about esoteric for a long time, so my audience that is now they're going to be hearing something new. So yeah, so that's why I linked it. Yeah, so yeah, the one with the children where they use the children, the indigo children, to work out the numbers and the information so that they can find out when the aliens will be touching down on Earth. And oh, she already said Gage already. Okay, so yeah, so there's I think there's that movie and there's another movie as well. There's quite a few movies that
Yeah.
covers the indigo children. There's also was a whole trend before in 2000, which is what I was going to tell you before when you was in your flow. Hi, Chrissy, and everybody on this side. So yeah, when I found out about it, that was trending at the time. That's why I'm not saying a lot because I'm trying to remember because like me and people used to talk about the same thing. Or I'll be in shops and children will move a certain way, and you just see them moving, and they'll just take out crystals. The parent will be shocked that the child will go for the crystals and stuff like that. And yeah, so around 2000, most of the indigo children was about as well. What else can I say? I don't know. I could be just ranting. I could be just going on. You can tell me to stop at any time,
No, no,
or you can correct me. You know, I always say that you can correct me at any time in the chat. So yeah. So they basically use them for scientific purposes and stuff like that. Hi, Kismet and Kimber, and so so most cases they tend to enslave the children as well. Yeah, I've seen Cloverfield as well. A little bit of it.
shit about again.
So yeah, Cloverfield is with the aliens within the building and they shake the building and stuff like that, and it's a whole catastrophe. I didn't see the ending of it. I always fall asleep during that one.
I want to let me click Chrissy. Dang it. Oh, there you go. Sheesh.
So hi Chrissy. I don't know if I'm going on. You can correct me.
As soon as I jump up here, the battery in my headphones says it's low.
Oh
Damn.
no.
I gotta
I
go
know.
switch out my headphones, y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll come back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The link is
Alright.
there.
Yeah.
Should I,
Okay.
if I put the link in your chat, does it work in your chat too?
It
If I put
might
it,
do.
let me
Hold
find
on.
out.
Let me moderate some people.
Uh,
Because I
oh,
haven't seen some of the people's in the chat, in my chat before.
yeah.
So I'm gonna moderate ya because sometimes you lot be commenting and I don't. There's some other people that comments, but I want them to come out of the clouds. I really do. Come out of the clouds if you're joining the chat. This is why I put it. I attach her one to my one because like I always talk about other stuff. I know people's into this stuff. I just heard one of the mummies talking about other stuff. Just one of the reactors talking about stuff.
Uh-huh.
Who else? Oh yeah, Kismet. Oh yeah, Rebecca.
Y'all can hit the link. I'm gonna put it in Ocean's chat too. I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's find out. Oh no, that's my chat. Wait a minute. I have. Yeah, this is your.
Right. I think I've done it now. I think I got everybody. Oh, Charles Johnson. Yeah. So, what else was you gonna say, Mama?
Hmm. Ooh, yeah. About what?
Screen.
I don't know.
I nearly tapped out.
You tapped out. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't. I'm struggling with StreamYard. It's just blinking, or the stream goes white, like everything disappears. Then I have to wait. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe they're updating it. I don't know. Kimma, you can come up if you want.
Yeah, so Chrissy can fill in the rest of it, I'm sure, because I think she knows a little bit more than what I just said just now.
I missed what you said. I had to go get my headphones.
I remember
hear
what I
me?
said just now. I can. Yeah, we can hear you.
Mm-hmm. What you mean the cartoons, Steven
Universe?
Yeah.
You never watched Steven Universe, the cartoon?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it's about the Crystal Children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good cartoon.
Hmm. But what you said about what was it, the 1970s? I never heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came, yeah, the Indigos came in, to start off the change of the shift the shift that happened, this year, last year, what we're going into the age of Aquarius.
Hmm. Right. Because I always thought that they sound the same, but oh,
The, 'cause- 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 '
Wait a
Sorry
minute.
about that, girl. Go ahead, though.
Oh, I thought he was still talking. I'm like, I can't hear you. Yeah. He was going in and out. Oh wait.
No, I got background noise.
Oh, okay, okay.
But what was you saying, though?
What was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That I thought it
Something
was
about the
they all
70s.
yeah, and that like star sheets, indigo, crystal children that they were the same, but they're not, right? Because they say the the crystal children are just coming out like they're coming in now, like or post
Yeah.
they're millennium children.
Mhm. Yeah, each set of children has a different responsibility. That's what
Right?
it's about. We all have different responsibilities for the shift,
Yeah.
because like all here to basically they're all here to raise the collective awareness, get the world back to live on track,
Oh, you're going in and out.
so that at the end of this, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's clear, but when you're talking, it goes in and out. Or is it on my end?
It's probably the headphones.
Hmm.
It's probably my stupid headphones.
That's why I don't.
Let me
I
change
hate
them.
headphones.
Yeah, but I'm at work though, so I'm trying to, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, but
Um,
all the different children, they're just here to help raise the collective's awareness and shift the collective's um mindset and stuff.
right. Hmm. And do we all have the same like or I keep saying we, but you know, do they all have the same mission? Like the indigo, the star seeds. Um,
No,
hmm,
no, they have different missions in the world to show the world different things to raise the awareness of people. That's why like a lot of the rainbow children are autistic. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
Because it shows the world a different perspective on how humans can be.
right. And it I think I forgot because we first read about the star seeds. I think it was star seeds. They come with They come with karma that needs to be healed. So they come, but
Yeah,
they
because I think a lot of star seeds um they're here to experience this plane.
you said the pain.
And so they're bringing all the karma home,
You said
this plane of existence.
the pain. Okay, yeah.
So that's why I come here with a baggage and stuff from other planes, because this plane is supposed to help them heal all the different experiences they went through on other different planes of existence.
Hmm. So they need to heal themselves first, get rid of the karma that they came with,
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
hmm, I mean,
Because you'll find like a lot of indigo children collect a lot of baggage here on this plane.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, she said she got caught up. Wait. Right. Hmm.
But I hated to break everybody's heart about the 70s because, a lot of people think they're indigo children and stuff. And I'm like, no, no, I don't want to break you guys' hearts, but no.
Oh shit. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know which one I am, but I know I always felt different, yo. So I don't know. Ah, and you know what's crazy? My grand, no, my great grandma last or surname last name was Orion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but they misspelled it. You know how they do. So they left the I out, so it's Oron, but it should be Orion. And then later on it got even more misspelled. So there's one part of the family that's named Orion, the other part is named Oron, and the other part is Irion. They took out the O and put the I. So it's Irion, Orion, and Oron. Sheesh. All in my family. Mhm. So yeah, I'm a Sagittarius. Ocean is a Sagittarius too.
You gave birth to indigo children. So that might be why you different because you had to bring in indigo children.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You have the capacity to understand them on a deeper level and to help them through their journey.
Right. That's true. Because my son is different. Like you already know, I told you he's different. He's nothing like his friends. He's kind of like me when I was younger. Keeps to himself, not many friends. Just yeah, he's different. Does his own thing. Now he doesn't even listen to me sometimes. He does his own thing. And
That's an
sometimes
indigo child for you. We don't listen to no damn body.
yeah, he doesn't. Sheesh. He's like me. He even gives me, because sometimes I feel younger because he is older in a sense. His soul is older than me. So yeah, sometimes I have to just listen. Because he's the one that woke me up, my son. So yeah, he's the one who brought me into the consciousness because he
That's
woke
why
up
I'm telling
before,
you, you gave birth to indigo children.
right? Mhm. Oh wait, let me see.
Your daughter's probably more along the range of a rainbow child, though.
Hmm. Yeah.
Your son's probably indigo, and your daughter's probably more along the lines of a rainbow.
Hmm. No, she's not from the millennium though. But mm, I don't know. Look, she was born fine, so she could be an indigo. They messed her up in the hospital, so but she was born fine. Mhm. And the karma thing though, it won't even. Oh, there it
I was gonna say, I gotta jump down because it's about time for me to go. But if you guys are still live,
goes. Okay.
I'll hop back up on my way home.
Okay. Yes. Thank you for
All
coming
right.
up. Yeah.
Yep. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah. Much love. Much love. Peter, Peter Paul, Peter Paul.
You talking about StreamYard? I can't leave.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
telling
tapping the
you, it
button and
just.
can't leave.
I told you, StreamYard is weird. Ah, I'm gonna
This
have
is
to find another.
crazy.
Really?
All right, let me try and go this way.
Just- it won't let me find out. Um, yeah, because even Ocean had trouble coming up too. I don't know what my ascending sign is. I think my sun is in Sagittarius and my moon is in Libra or Capricorn. I don't know. One of the two. But I know my sun is in Sagittarius and my moon. I forgot. Aladdin did my chart, but I forgot where my what my moon sign is. Not listening. You're still up there. Wait a minute. No, you dropped down, sis. Or maybe on your phone it's saying you're still up here. White shadow. Dang it! Mark! White shadow. Mm-mm. Seek and find your own. The StreamYard is Leo Cancer, cusp of isolation, who's been Cancer ascending. Like, oh, that's too much for me. I do not understand. No, I don't. All I know is I'm a Sagittarius. That's it. I don't need to. Oh, Lord. Okay, okay. Yeah, say happy Earth Day, Bond Day to your daughter. Damn, this thing it's a whole trip right now. I'm just, sheesh. Yeah, me too. I don't know shit about astrology. Even though I read many books on it, I still don't understand or understand overstand. I do not know. I remember right out Mandela effect now has always been white. Mark. Hmm. You're a bull. Blah, 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 blah. April, okay. Early sunrise. I can. Taurus. Your sun come. I figured. Let me see what he said in the top. Oh, this is dope. So, oh, damn. Now she dropped off. No, 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 no. Oh, but, oh, but. Sheesh. That's the way you at. I see you in Ocean's chat. Bestie. Bestie. But, I can ask my penguin. What you gonna ask? Do it, 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 do it. What you gonna ask? Everything happening. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come back, come back, come back. The link is painful. Whoever wants to join, feel free. Yeah, yeah. You can join if you want. Cajun, Marshall, who else? Rebecca. Anyone can join, man. Enlighten me with your story on how, um, because I know we're all different, man, and that's why we resonate with each other. Because every last one of y'all, hell, even Mark in the chat knows he's different than the rest of his family. Am I lying? Millie, Millie, am I lying? Everybody different. Everybody feels different from their family, their siblings, their uh, immediate family. We all feel different. Am I lying, Mark? Oh, look, there go another star seed indigo. Uh, his name is Sean. He goes by the name of Sean. He coded memories realm. Now, I think he knows a lot about star seeds and the indigos and the. Well, see, he is one. Mhm. Much love to you, Decoded. Much love to you. See, Marcel, zo vroeg ben je in bed. Early bird. uh, Marcia already in bed. I heard a pop, pop, pop. Ocean is back. Oh no, that's the Cajun Queen. It's oh, I hate StreamYard. Dang it! It won't let me pull you up. Hold up. It's taking forever. Oh, there's yeah. Sheesh.
Hello
There you
there.
go. Hey, how you
How are
doing?
you? I'm good.
Um, yeah.
I was wanting to know that you want to do a pendulum question, not knowing where your star seed or
Oh,
whatnot. That you want to ask a question.
that's interesting. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Am I okay? What's the question? Am I a star seed?
Let me see it. Yes.
Hmm? Oh, that's quick.
Yes. That was a quick yes.
Sheesh. So it's how do I read that? I like it.
It's going forward, so that's my yes.
Oh. Hmm.
This way would be no.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And if it just spin in circles means
I don't know.
ask again, ask another question, or rephrase it or whatnot. That's what I take from it.
Hmm. Oh, hold up, hold up. Uh, I see a spider. I hate. Oh, is that a spider? Yeah, it is. I'm. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to kill you. Come on, come on. My son, he hates spiders. So I don't want to kill you, man. Just go away. Leave me alone. It's a little one though. Jeez, I've been hunting flies all day because I left the window open. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, thank you. So it said yes, right? Damn, that was
Yes.
quick. I was I thought it was going to be a whole process. Like,
Now I've been using the pendulum for quite a while now. I started out with the rods, and then I went to the pendulum. I've been stuck on the pendulum for quite some time, so it works pretty fast for me.
because I have lots of pendulums. I got amethyst. This the one you have is red. It's
Hmm I
strawberry.
I really just use two different ones. This one here, I use this is the Isis pendulum.
Oh, I
You
like
can
that.
use this for Reiki healing and whatnot. I like it because you can put oil in it as well to give it a little extra boost. This is the one I usually use, but this one is so active. I just be using this one.
I like that one.
When I
Yeah.
first got it, it just automatically wanted to start answering questions. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let me ask again because that was too quick. It's my daughter. Wait, it's my daughter. What's the other one? Indigo child.
No.
No, is she Crystal? Yeah. Oh, what's my call? Yeah, Crystal child.
Oh, yes.
Whoa, that's dope. Because, and how do you know it's not your hand doing it? Or
I watch this thing. The pendulum can be so
I don't know how
powerful.
to hold it.
The pendulum can be so powerful that it almost you can see the energy almost raise it. You can almost see the energy like raise it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, usually what you do, you give it a little spin,
Or you give it a spin
let it
first.
go, let it be spinning before you ask the question. Then you ask the question, and then see which way it goes. I know
Oh,
that that's yes, and then you ask, show me no, and then it goes out. Not necessarily in that order. Some people's yes could be side to side, and some people's no could be the other way.
right.
But for me, side to side is no.
'Cause now because I want you to teach me because I have three of them, four I think,
Hmm
and I always thought you had to hold it perfectly still, and I'm like I can't do that, like because it's shaking, it's gonna shake, you know.
You're not gonna
Yeah,
be able to just hold it perfectly still. I
right.
mean, but you
Uh,
can tell by the
oh,
swing of it what it's doing.
right. Oh, oh, she missed that. Let me pull her up first. Um, see, StreamYard again. Don't let me pull you. Oh, there you go. Is she up?
Hi, sorry about that, everybody. My apologies. My son just called me. My daughter's had a moment, and I'm back. And I don't know what I missed. What you can update me. Thank you. Hiya, Cajun. Hiya,
Hello.
Cajun
Patty, how
Queen.
you doing?
I'm okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know what
I've
I
been
missed. I mean,
watching you
I see,
guys
I
since you
see.
came on.
Huh?
I've been watching you guys since you came on, but I don't have a lot to put into this conversation because I haven't really looked into this topic
Right.
a whole lot. But I do have a pendulum if you
Uh.
want to ask a question.
You
Oh, yeah, yeah. I saw your pendulum. I saw your pendulum. What did you ask it? What did you ask the pendulum?
oh you missed it. Damn.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. Yeah, I was. My son called and stuff. I was doing mummy duties.
Yeah. Oh,
I
peace,
mean,
Papa Miss Parker. Let me say hi to everybody. Mr. Anna. Okay, Mark. Okay, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. But oh yeah, yeah. So I asked, "Am I a star seed?" And I think it said yes right away. And then I asked, "Is my daughter a stars or indigo?" It said no. And then I asked, "Is my daughter a crystal child?" And it said yes. So you can ask because you said because she doesn't know if she is. So you can ask her. I'm gonna find my pendulum in the meantime.
Okay. I am. Am I a star seed? Oh, so I'm gonna find out. Am I a star seed? You think?
No.
Doing the
As of
most now. The camera. That's a straight no, right?
yeah, that was a straight no.
Okay, that's all right. I'm cool with that.
Then ask another ask because you
Ask
got
another question.
indigo star. Yeah.
Is my daughter's? Well, I don't know which one. I got so many. Is my daughter the last one an indigo child?
No, she's not.
Crystal.
Crystal,
Yeah, well, Chris. Yeah.
Ask them.
that's a yes.
Oh, before you asked, it said yes.
That's a yes.
Okay.
Mm, that's good.
Do you have another question for yourself?
Oh, I don't even know. I never think about myself, in these things.
Yeah, that is usually the problem. You say indigo. Is there anything else you would like to know whether you may be?
Um, I don't. No, I can't think right now. I can't think right now. I might have to do it. Again. I might have to ask later when something comes to mind.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me ask. Is my son Denzel? Is he an indigo child?
No,
Ooh. Is he a crystal child?
he is a Christian child. It's dog. Y'all got all these Christian children. Okay.
Uh, Theo. uh,
And what was the difference between the indigo and the Christian children?
the crystal. They're millennium children, born like from 2000 and up. That's crystal, and starseed is from late 70s or yeah late 70s, and indigo is between 19 I think what 50s and 80s.
Okay. But each one has a purpose.
Yeah, they come with their own mission for humanity, like they
Well, I
bring
meant that's
healing.
like a collective, like indigo children. That's a collective. Star Seed. That's a collective. Christian children.
Oh,
That's a collective.
oh, that I ooh, hmm, forgot to look up. We forgot to look that up too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can pull it up because I still have the page on, so let me find. Oh, did Cajun Queen say you are a star seed? Was it a star seed? Was I a star seed or I forgot the question. Dang it! What did I ask? Indigo or star seed?
Indigo, I believe, and it said no. But I
Uh,
think it said. I think you asked for indigo first, didn't you?
no, I asked star seed first, and it said
Okay.
I think yes. Can we do it again? Then let me see what. Is it allowed to do it again? The same question.
Yeah. Star Seed.
Yeah, am I a star seed? Oh, you're not showing it. Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We want to see.
Now I was looking. I was waiting for. I thought you were pulling up something. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Yeah.
Star Seed. Yes. I mean, you can see it. It's moving pretty good. Indigo.
Indigo.
No.
Hmm. Okay, okay. John, you hear that? I don't know, cause yeah.
Oh
Does it
Lord,
see this way?
my
It's,
child.
huh?
One of my kids. Hold on.
See, now everybody getting calls. Whee! Let me go back one. Princess, Starseed Awakening. I think they each have a different or separate mission. Um, yeah, I'm sure there's a collective. The collective is that bring healing to whoever needs it. That's what I think.
I guess I'm more curious about the purpose.
Right. Hmm. Oh, wait. What was the you are? Huh? It says Starseed. What was divination can be quite mind bending.
So the crystal children are going to leave the new world.
I think yeah, they're supposed to. That's why they're here. That's why they're
Because I
coming
know
in.
it's a lot of fighting going on right now. Fighting that nobody really sees.
Hmm. Yeah.
And been
Yes.
a lot of interference.
Well, you can ask the. You can
I mean,
ask.
I'm asking why I'm talking at the same time.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm,
They've been getting a lot of interference. I know I had a powerful one that was born a few years ago, but she passed.
mm,
I knew she was special when she was born,
right.
and I didn't get a chance to keep her. So,
Hmm. Yes, ma'am.
mm.
Did you get answer on the collective? Excuse me.
Oh, I didn't. I
Collective.
wasn't asking so much as a collective. I was asking, are they going to leave, and were they still kind of battling? And I believe they still kind of like in danger a little bit because they've been targeted, aren't they? They are being targeted. Uh, that's a lot too. It's swinging really hard.
Mm.
They
Oh,
they really been, they've been targeted. So we got to keep them
yes.
safe some type of way. Um, we losing some of them because I lost one.
Mm. Yep. I know I did too. 2007. Mm-hmm. Baby boy.
Yeah.
And I think yeah, then they need protection because it's like once they know this, or they, when I say they, what I mean, like they're being targeted, um or even diagnosed with all kinds of illnesses like
Yeah.
autism, ADHD, just to put you in a box. Yeah. Well, I remember, man, I still have that. That's why I'll be joking about myself, like I'm slow. I call like my name is Monique. I'm slow mo. So, because my mom used to tell everybody, because I was shy, I would used to hide under her skirt when when new people came around, and then they would ask
Hmm.
like, "What's wrong with your daughter?" She's like, and I could still hear her voice in my head telling the people, "Oh, she's just slow." That's fucked up. It stayed with me like, wait, I'm slow. Wait a minute. Just because my reaction was slow, because you know, I'm shy, so
Mhm.
when they ask me like, "What's your name?" I would hide under her skirt or just don't say shit. And she was like, "Oh, she's just a little bit slow." That was her way of this. So yeah, it always stayed with me. Oh, I think Sean is asking if you can do that for people in the chat, or um, I think the question is, I think he wants to know for himself, but you already know, Sean. You're gonna get confirmation. He wants to know if he's a star seed. I know we already an agent. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants to come up, or do you have time to hit the link, Sean? You can ask her yourself, because because I feel the pendulum has to hear your energy, your voice, pick up your energy. I'm trying to find mine. I got 4 or 5. Let me get mine
Why do
because
I
I want to
think they
practice.
have an age against the children? Is that what he's asking?
No, no,
Is
no, no,
that the
no. That's
question?
Chrissy. No, he wants. I think he wants to know if he is a star seed too. But Chrissy
Oh,
wrote,
oh,
but
oh, oh,
yeah,
I didn't see that.
yeah, yeah.
No, I don't get stars.
Hmm.
It's something bigger. What is? It is. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not really great with this particular subject. So
Hmm.
yeah, I just have to ask whatever pops in my head, and I
Yeah.
ask, was it something bigger, more important, a bigger role? To say yes, but I don't know what to
See,
ask.
told you.
I don't know what else to ask.
Hmm. He knows. He knows what it is. Give me 1 cent. Ocean, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to multitask.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to do like find because this subject is one of those ones where like people talk about it and they don't talk about it, but they'll be watching it on the movies and they don't realize that they're watching is actually,
Yeah.
like you said, a war against the children, because there is really a war against children right now, big time. Um, children and women mostly. Well, yeah, children and women. So um when you say that, I know that's true what you're saying right there when you said that, because that's why I used that movie as an example, where they used them to break down um certain stuff with the stars or whatever they were doing. The constellation, as I read about the constellation, like the constellation, to know whether aliens is going to land on Earth, all that stuff, they will capture them and stuff like that. That's why there was a major um things happening with children. And try not to be colourful with the talk. But yeah, there was a lot of things happening with children, and there were a lot of them found underneath tunnels and everything. Alex as well is also on that. He knows a lot about it as well, because like there was a lot of even today when I went on Facebook, I saw one where like the guy was driving the van, but he put it down. They said it was, but he put it down to adrenochrome. But sometimes it's down to other things as well, because they need certain children's wisdom. They need to get them when they're young and all that stuff. And like even the most cleverest one as well, because children have high IQs. It's done by numbers and all sorts. Um, yeah. One of my subs, he's not about right now. Audio broke down about the one when I was covering the children, and he did it by numbers, and he said it was down due to their numerology as well. Why they were why what happened to them as well. So there's a lot of what's it called, it conspiracy theories, you can say. But then saying that, most of what happens also reflects in the news and the numbering. I don't know. I keep saying numbers. Numbers keep coming to my head right at this present moment a lot now, right now. So yeah, it's a big danger. The
Have you been
children
seeing a
need
lot of
protecting.
numbers?
Hey,
Have you been seeing a lot of different numbers or certain numbers lately?
no, no, no. Just as I'm talking, the numbers is coming to my mind a lot, and it's strange because I don't really look into numerology and astrology and all that stuff. I look into the other side of things, like the other side of things. So, um, it's just that as I'm talking, that's what's coming to my head right at this present moment. I believe that they know from the mark in the children's hands. Like Cosmo used to talk about marks in people's hands will signify who they are, and if they got a certain line in their hand, it will indicate something. So some children most probably have these marks in their hands or where, I don't know. I could be just speculating. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to say yeah is this and that because it could not be that. But yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling, right? I don't want to ramble.
Or could be some type of birthmark.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I do believe some of the children is marked. These star children, these star seeds, crystal children. So yeah, but
Okay, I'm back.
yeah. Where's this? You see that?
No, I'm I had to mute because my background. But I'm back. I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel my little one's going to sleep. But yeah, um, yes. Basically, I was saying about the marks in the hands probably can indicate certain stuff too, as well, that they are that way, so that they are star children. Marks on the head, marks on the arm.
Yes. Oh, you mentioned that because I have this. My son, I have always under my feet. Well, I think my left feet. I have two little dots, black birthmarks. Under on the in the sole of my feet. My son has the same under his the same. My daughter doesn't, but my son has the same birthmark as me, and I have one on my breast, uh, and my daughter got it on her breast too. That's weird. Not weird, but yeah. Mhm. The M.
One of my
For
grandsons
sure.
has it on his chest.
Hmm.
On his chest.
Who?
One of my grandsons.
See? Yeah.
All
Okay.
my children grown. I have grandkids too. Grandkids is the ones I speak of.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, I found my my little. I got tiger eye and I got golden healer. Man, this thing is so slow. I got these two. Oh,
Oh, that's
mm,
beautiful.
mm. So okay, so you
When
start.
I first started out with my pension, what I used to do, and don't look at me crazy now when I tell you this, but I used to tote it in my pocket, and then they used to tell you to sleep with it, get your energy with it, put it up under your pillow, so that you become one with the pendulum. I mean, as time
Mm,
goes on, you won't have to do all that, but to get it really charged up with your energy, I just carry mine around with me everywhere I went.
yeah. Cause it has a little. I was gonna put it on my chain, so I have it with me, and then when I need it, I just have to take it off and just.
Hmm.
I don't know why I'm into tiger eye. I love tiger eye. I just got some beads too. I got
What
me
you
old
got is
string.
tiger's eye. All you got to do is to hold it, give it a little spin, and ask it to show you a yes.
Oh,
And then while it's still spinning, ask it to show you a no and see will it change movements on its own without giving another spin. You only do one initial spin. And that's at the beginning to give it momentum.
and then ask.
It
Okay, I'm gonna ask.
changes as you ask questions, it changes by itself. You don't have to spin it no more.
Okay. So, but I want to determine what my yes is and what my no is first, right?
Yes. Calibrate it.
Okay. Mm, thank you, Miss Anna. Alright. Okay, I got it. So my no is this, back and forth, and my
Mhm.
yes is this. It's the other way around.
Now, when you ask a question, say like this, and it's spinning in circles right now. Show me
Mm-mm.
a yes, please. It's going forward. Show me a no, please. Give it a second to change directions. And go.
Mm.
You don't have to stop it.
Oh,
Just let
okay.
it go. It stopped. I was trying to stop it, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You ain't got to stop it. Just let it continue to spin as you ask.
Sorry. Sama tayo. Sorry, sama mo. Kasi, yeah, I'm asking in my language, because
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Just give it an initial twirl, and then ask your question.
Tell me what Tegi ni sana I.
You getting a yes?
Mm-hmm.
I did too.
What is the no? Wow, it's picking up energy. I feel it.
You feel it?
Yeah.
I
Damn.
swear, don't let it scare you because you can ask certain questions
Yeah.
on whatever the energy may be, and the pendulum seems like it lifts a little bit. It'll feel like it's doing this. So don't get spooked because it will kind of like
Jesus Christus,
yeah,
man. I
it will lift on you.
felt it. Because I'm like, oh my God. I'm trying to. Yeah.
Bye.
Whew. Okay, I got you. Thank you so much. Because now I know. Yeah. I felt the energy. Like, wait a minute. Because it felt heavier in my hand as I'm asking. And and then it's just started going like this for the yes. And now it's this for no. And this is
Yeah,
yes.
you feel it,
I
and it
felt
gets
it
stronger,
shift.
and it's awesome actually.
Whew. It is dope. Wow. This is dope. Now I need a bigger one. I got one.
Now you don't need me. You can ask pendulum questions.
No, because I was always drawn to it, so I bought all kinds of stones with it. Like I got one in chakra colors. Like I can't find that one. I think Chrissy, didn't I send you one? I sent Chrissy tiger eye of this
Mhm.
one. But yeah, this is dope. Ocean, are you still there? I forgot Ocean.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, this is dope. I'm gonna give them my energy. Yeah. But yeah.
So yeah, multitasking. I might even have to eat something. My stomach's doing giving me the
You didn't
drums.
eat yet?
No, I don't haven't eaten for morning.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. But I don't miss anyone. Miss Wise is in the chat. Much love to Miss Wise. So drop. Put the M in your hands. Me. Your hands. Master means MM. Mm. Master means.
I'm gonna have to drop off for a minute. I need to catch my son before he run out the door to do
Okay.
something before he disappears on me. If y'all
Oh,
on, I'll come back.
yeah.
But let me catch him.
Okay. Thank you. The link
All
is
right.
pinned there if you want to come back. Yeah.
All right. Bye bye.
Much love. Much love. And thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Ooh. Yes. Hmm. Oh, see, it StreamYard won't let people leave. This is weird. Okay, now it.
What's going on? Because I can't see what's going on your thing.
Oh, oh, let me go to
I
your
don't know
chat.
what's going on your side. I can't see it.
Oh, your chat is popping. Uh huh. Your chat. Should I share the link again in my chat so they can go and say hi? Oh, so drop.
Is
Oh, shoot.
Surge up and that should come up. I want Chrissy to come back up again and Lexi and whoever else is in the other chat to come over and have us talk. Because I know you lot know. Yeah, because like the star seed one is quite deep because that's what I think why the children is getting taken and certain things is happening concerning children as well because I do children things on the other. Really, this live should have gone on to the other channel because it's
Mm,
more pertaining to children. But um yeah, there is definitely a link to that. There's something in that what Cajun just said, to be honest. Um so and also it's the people who's doing it as well. It's the people who's supposed to be protecting them.
right.
Yeah.
Mm,
So it's also part of that. It's like they know that there's something special about the child. There's also such a thing called the black sheep of the family, which was brought up in the post in the article. So when you do your video on it, you have to cover all that the black sheep because there is lots of black sheep in the family. It's normally the black sheep who help the family of as well. They clear the generational so-called curses. They are normally the ones who do it as well.
right. Mm,
And I believe that that's the same. That's linked with the starseed situation. The crystal children, starseed, Orion children's. The other word, that big word, I can't say. And yeah, I think they're all linked together. So also, I think we might. I don't know. You can play a audio of about the starseed. That might go into it. I think Bobby Hemmett did do it. Did do one on it. What's his name? Jordan Mitchell. I think he covered it. Thingy Bay covered it. There's a lot of them that covered it. I don't know whether Maxwell did as well.
it's sad though, because it's like the whole agenda has been, it shifted against children. And Negus Russell was live. Was it yesterday? I think. When did I text you that he was live? And then he played a clip where um there was a homage with, you know, the rainbow people, the
Mm,
LGBT people.
mm.
They were saying, "We're coming for your children. We're coming for your children."
Yeah, I
Why?
saw that video. Funny enough, the reason why I didn't put it up because on the dark side, I've got the LGBTQ on that one. You see what I mean? So I didn't put it up. To be honest, I saw it, but I wanna know the context behind it. Why they said that? Or was they just chanting it for the sake of chanting it? Or was they saying it to be saying it? You know what I'm saying? I want to know the context that it falls under.
Mm, uh, mm.
Because when
No,
you're protesting, because I know when I've been on protest, you start saying certain things like to stir up people to say, but I don't know why they will say that, and I'm gonna have a chat to certain people who's linked to that because I want to know where that's coming from and whether they can find the rest of that video because we need to know why would they say that.
right. But it was the, you know, was those people, those trans trans people who were saying
Mm,
that. So that
mm.
means, you know, they want to turn our children into, you know,
But some of them is against it. Some of them is literally against it. I saw one on IG the other day, and they was against it as well. So to balance it off a bit, you know what I
right,
mean? Some of them are products of abuse as well. So I did put up Skydicus on my channel, the other channel. He's a product of that, but she's against it. She's against it. So I wish I can get her up here. I think she's on holiday. Otherwise, I'll get her to come to the channel. Then she can talk about it because she's really against it. She's been beating the drum against it on her channel for the whole of last couple months. Last month, couple months ago. They're not for that. They're not for that agenda. Some of them. I'll put some because I know there was two that adopted some children and they was doing the most baddest atrocities as well. So I'll swing it that way too.
now, yeah, my bad. Now I gotta watch for the spider. Of course, I didn't kill it, but I gotta watch where it went. Dang it! So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I know from what I've seen and what I've heard on the social media side of stuff. Though they say people clip off certain clips to stir up the masses so they can start fighting against each other because they see people trying to come together. So they will put certain things in place on the gram, on the Facebook, on certain places to stir up people. Sometimes they are true and sometimes they're not. You have to find out the source of it, where it's coming from as well. Because even when that's why I don't share every single thing on my YouTube. Probably on the Facebook I do, but not on the YouTube. But sometimes you need to find out the source because I had the same conversation with somebody else as well.
Hmm. Right. Wait a minute, Sean. Why are you laughing? The spider. Yeah, man. As long as it stays downstairs, doesn't go to my room, I'm Gucci. Just leave it alone. I'm barefoot. So that's why I keep looking down because every time I feel like, you know, something on my big toe, I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Ah, but yeah, nah, it's a real thing, and
Yeah. So the agenda is very big. I'm not gonna say what the other agenda is because they might strike your video, so I won't even go there with that one because they took it off of my one. But there is a big agenda, and it's supposed to be getting broken down at this present moment. There is a lot of people coming, a lot of people's being shown as well. Sorry, I'm coming with the doom and gloom here, folks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm trying to say that how yeah, I think like it's like yeah, once again we go back to 360 degrees back to the same scenario, back to where the conversation started with the star children, where the children are really targeted on a whole as well. So yeah, the children from 2000 onwards are very much the target of where of a lot of things, a lot of things. Like I said, I will go back to the to and it's very young children, 2 year olds, 3 year olds, 2 year old getting thrown to alligators,
Yeah.
mums, stepfathers killing, I mean, unaliving children. It's a lot. So yeah, and adoptive parents. So
Yeah.
these children are probably special. Sorry. Oh, was you gonna say something?
No, I was going to say, and you've been covering that, especially with the adoptive parents and those two boys. You remember? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Covered all that. Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I've been looking into other places because it's the same with what's going on the YouTube with the mummies. Some of the mummies are using the children, exploiting them. So some of the people's called it out, and now they're saying something else. So it all goes. It still goes back round to the same thing. It still comes back round to that. And um and yes, you'll see in your grandchildren, great grandchildren, if you have if you have great children, grandchildren, um there is supposed to be a whole awakening happening, which is what Chrissy was pertaining to the age of Aquarius. Remember there was a whole conjunction last year before, people thought they had special powers. There's a whole heap of stuff going on. I'm not into astrology, so I'm not even gonna pretend like I know what's going on in the stars. But there is a lot going on. There's a lot of eyes being opened. When you look in the sky, the sun, all that stuff. What I can even refer to Cosmo even. Once again, Cosmo, seeing beings. The beings are actually I do believe there was also a sighting. So there's a whole heap of stuff happening. Hi Ruby. There's a whole heap of things, and there's one of the mum reactors in my chat right now.
Oh.
So there's a whole heap of stuff going on. There's a lot of eyes have been opened. I don't want to rant. That's why I went quiet. Because then I would have to pull up a whole heap of stories, and I don't. I'm trying not to. It's not my it's not my my stream.
No, you can, girl.
There is a lot of stories to cover pertaining to this. There's the children in the tunnel, the one where they found all the children in the tunnel and the underground, where it was all linking to all different places. Ali Carter it's not credible at this present time. She's not credible. There might be others who might be credible. Some of the stars: Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, River Phoenix. Who else is there? There's a lot. Yeah, River Phoenix.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, you said River Phoenix. What about
River Phoenix? River Phoenix dies through some drug overdose. It's possibly that he was probably touched or something. I think, like Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. So hi, Lavon. So there is these people who are stars as well could be, the star children, the children, the children who's coming into the knowing, the now, who knows a whole heap of stuff. But it's through their artistry they come out, through their acting. So
they rescued? Miss White said they rescued the children from underground, the military over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what part of the states it was exactly.
Hmm.
I can't remember what part of the states this was. I remember seeing it.
Peace to Ruby and you know
Levon.
Yvonne. Yvonne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so that's why loads of things was coming out, but it's like they're trying to stop it. They're trying to distract people from it. They're trying to distract us from knowing what's going on with the children as well. That's why you have to know about the grooming. You have to know about certain stuff. You have to know. You have to see it coming before it comes. You have to know. Okay, I cannot leave a child with a person I don't know, which many women have done. You know, you leave them with a relative, whatever. Stuff happens, and yeah, they take away their innocence because they are closer to the so-called gods more than the adults. Because once you reach a certain age, that goes. Your intellect, your intuition, this goes. The child is able to see. They can see more than what we can see. They're like how the cats see people. They can see your spirit. They can see everything. Like literally, I had that happen to me in the supermarket the other day. A little one smiled at me. Literally, she was misbehaving. As soon as she saw me, she stopped. So they can see who you are, and that's what they're trying to take away is the innocence of children. That's why they're sexualizing everything. Even when I'm thinking I'm putting on innocent stuff on YouTube or on my daughter, it's not innocent. It's turned into something else. She knows about Foggy Woggy and Rainbow Friends and all this, and me thinking, okay, it's just a normal cartoon, but it's not.
Hmm?
So, yeah.
What's it called again? The one with the Tinky Winky La
Oh,
La.
Teletubbies.
Tell it. Yeah. Oh, but see, my daughter. Lord. Yeah, I didn't know too, but now that I know, I'm like, I'm allowed to know, you know. And and Phil, please Phil, he said, I don't believe any of those children are rescued. It's all lies. You think?
Yeah, you think? That's what I was going to say. I was going to say the same thing.
Right.
Phil, you can come up and explain why you think that. Because I know there's propaganda. So, yeah.
And the people in your chat too, if they want to hit the link, I put the link in your chat too. I don't know if it's still.
Yeah. Anyone could come up. Miss Wise, anybody, if you have time, because I know Miss Wise be busy as well. Anybody from my chat can come up. Ruby, anybody, and have a chat.
This is dope. This is dope. That you can, turn on the option that people can stream it on their channel too. That's dope. And it automatically does it, right? You don't have to go to your shit and then fix all the settings. It just automatically shared it or streamed it. Oh shoot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I keep thinking I'm on when I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, because I never tried it before, but that's dope.
Yeah, I've done this with Trips Treehouse, and Remy on my app. We have a whole stream with all of us on it.
Hmm. No, but this was before they added the share on StreamYard.
Nah, she was linking it. Yeah, she's linking it. Yeah.
Yeah. But now they added the option in StreamYard, but because I remember you telling me about it, but they didn't have this option in StreamYard yet.
Yeah.
Now they made it easier, so that's dope. Because I did it before, but then I had to go to my channel and set the audio up and then leave my mic open. I couldn't unmute mute because then nobody in my chat would hear. So yeah, now they made it easier. So
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know whether you can pull up the one with the children rescued from the tunnel. You don't have to read it, but you can find it. It's there somewhere on the if the Google or the Bing, one of them.
Is it the video? Because if I can
Not
play
the
it,
video, not the video. Just get an article. There must be an article. There's got to be an article
I heard the pop. Give me one second.
because they archived all of it. Hi, y'all.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Ocean, Denise,
Hi.
how you doing? Sorry, I'm just gonna step back and listen. I just want to say hi.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Much
Yeah.
love. Oh, there go Brandon. Decoded. Not decoded. HODC. Much love to you. Um, no, but Sean, if you have anything to add, because I know you hyped about the children too.
You know what? It's I gotta watch how I talk because I don't want to get your channel. But you can see that all this bullshit's coming out right now with Jim Caviezel's movie, and they're talking about this whole Mel Gibson foolishness. So we're supposed to believe that the same people that are doing this to the children are coming out with information to tell us about the whole child trafficking stuff. And the real person that is I've been behind this is getting no recognition because he has been the spearhead of where they say is the navel of this whole child trafficking, which is the Getty. And this whole thing with Trump and everything, they're really spilling out the truth that we know years about to cover up everything that's actually happening. It's weird how they're using the truth against us now, right? We knew about Hunter Biden laptop. We knew all about this stuff. So now they're throwing out all this fake information saying that, this person, Trump's been arrested. We know he wasn't arrested. No one who's arrested is going to plead guilty to 37 felony counts and still walk away, right? So now they're trying to use the stupidity and trying to make us look dumb and still bring other people back into the matrix by telling them that, oh yes, what we thought about Trump is true, and people will believe that. But meanwhile, they're bringing out this movie which they want us to pay for. Now, why should we have to pay for something when it has to do with the children being rescued? This should be something that's free worldwide, if it's the truth, right? If this is really the way it was, if these children were being rescued and Jim Caviezel, who played the Christ in the Passion of the Christ, and they say that he was, the person who never did anything bad in Hollywood, we all know that's a lie. You cannot be in Hollywood without blood in your hands. Nobody gets away from it. So that is a lie. And it's just like the real people who are doing the work, they're not being showcased. They're still hiding all of it. Gavin Newsom is the adopted son of Gordon Getty. All you need to do is just look at the statues that are in front of the Getty Museum. They have a child sitting on top of a horse with an erect penis. It's like,
Wow.
It's right in our face. There's people that have come forward that escaped from the Getty, and they've told horrific stories of what goes on underneath there. So them not talking about the Gettys just says everything. It's like this shit's got to stop. You know what? There's some things I want to say right now. I'm not going to. I was gonna do a live Friday, and it was gonna be something very telling. After watching your thing, I don't know. I'm having second thoughts, but I'm still thinking I'm gonna do it because I'll save it for Friday. It's heavy.
What movie are you talking about? Because I missed that.
The movie Jim Caviezel. They say Jim Caviezel is the star of it. I can't remember what it's called again, but they say it's based on a true story about how children were rescued and the whole child trafficking and everything. And anything that comes out of Hollywood, you already know it's bullshit. Right. You know they're not. Come on, they're not going to tell the truth. It's like them telling on themselves, right? They are not going to tell the truth about what they're doing. It's just not. And when we speak about it, let me be careful with my words here. It's just like what happened the past 3 years. They will bring about something into the media, and then when we go speak on it, it's going to be a copyright strike because we're telling the truth about it. So they'll put out these words, the C word that we had for the past 2 years. But when we speak on it, it's considered conspiracy theory and false medical information. But
Yeah.
when they put it out, it's okay. We're supposed to swallow that pill, right? We've got these, what's the guy who got fired from CNN? What's his name again? That idiot. Um, what's his name again? That jackass. What's his name?
I don't know. I don't watch
What
CNN.
the guy who got fired? The two big, the two heads that got fired from CNN. Now he's got his own YouTube channel where he's speaking news and he's talking about um,
Hmm.
Hunter Biden got arrested and all this. So you know what they're doing? So they'll fire somebody, then they'll put them on YouTube because this is where we are. Then they'll
Mm.
have them speak this news, and then we regurgitate it, saying, "Look, this guy was talking about Hunter Biden." And you see, it's like this whole mate. Like this thing just keeps getting on top of the more shit just keeps piling on top of one another. Not Don Lemon, the other one.
Oh.
That sarcastic. When he talks to people, he always has his eyebrow knitted, and what do you mean? Like he's always his name again, man. Why am I not Glenn Beck? Who's the other one? I think he was on CNN.
Oh, she said Glenn Beck.
Not Glenn Beck.
Oh, he said.
It was recently, and he said he was countersuing CNN for letting him go. Why am I man? My short term memory is bad. It's probably because I had to.
Maybe
Ah,
it's Como.
huh?
Gama Como. Wait, let me highlight it because my eyes, man. Como.
Como. This is recent, like maybe the past 4 to 5 months. This guy was canned from CNN, and now he's on YouTube, and he's already got, his video goes up, and within 5 minutes he's got 50-60,000 views. And, you know what I mean? So you already know. It's just it's crazy. Sorry, so I'm just gonna tell you a story. I came to Canada, came back from my daughter's graduation, so we're here right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm flying back to Florida tomorrow.
Mm.
So I've never had a cavity in my life before, but my wife decided, okay, you know what, you better go see the dentist because she still has her benefits here in Canada from when she was at the hospital.
Okay.
So I went and they did a X-ray on my teeth, and as they were doing the X-ray, I didn't want all that radiation. So every time they did the X-ray, I'd close my eyes and I'd push out light, and every single time the lady's like, "What is going on here?" All my years of doing this, I've never had this problem with the X-ray. So she did it 8 times, and finally I said, "How long are you gonna radiate me for?" So finally she just stopped. After that, they said I had 8 cavities. 8.
What? 8.
8.
God damn.
So I had to go to the dentist 4 or 5 times. But this is the funny thing. As I was in the dentist's office and I was done, I went outside, and as soon as I walked out of the dentist's office, a black helicopter came over top. And I say it came over top of me in the parking lot. It was over top of where I was standing, and it hovered there for a good 5 minutes. I looked up, I watched, I said, "Wow, look at this. These guys are following me." There was another guy in the parking lot when I was talking to my friend. He came in, he was in a black vehicle, and I'm now back in where I was, like where I just from when I moved from Canada to Florida. Like this is the area that I used to live in. So I don't know if like they're pinging your phone or whatever. I've been getting messages on my phone that it's coming out of nowhere. 0000 will call. I'll call the number back and it says this number doesn't exist and all this.
Wow.
So there was this guy sitting in this truck. I was talking to my friend, and he was there. We were there probably 15 minutes, and it was him that pointed out at me. He goes, "Bro, do you see this guy, man? This guy's been sitting." And as soon as we cut our conversation and we were about to get in our respective cars, that guy took off. So this is what was the Friday live I'm going to do is based on some of not this, but something that I'm going to do. But I don't want to say it now. I don't want to say anything because things might change. But it's for me, it's something big. But back to the kids, it's what is this guy's name? So I mean, you got to help me out, man. I'm trying to remember this guy's name.
From CNN, you said, right?
I think it's CNN. I think it's. Oh, maybe, sorry, my bad. I think it's Fox. Maybe it's Fox. One of those big. Carlson. Is it Hunter Carlson? Hunter Carlson or something Carlson? What's his name? Carlson. Whatever his name is. Anyways, yeah. So now he's the big thing on YouTube. So everyone now goes to his channel because now he's speaking things that we spoke about years ago. But because they can't no longer hide what we've been talking about, they're making fake news out of truth. You see how this, it's like this narrative is playing out where they're taking the truth and they're making fake news out of it. So everyone knows Trump is a crooked trickster, and he's not. He knows all about the child trafficking. He knows about it. He's him signing and saying he signed executive orders and all this shit. It's a bunch of hogwash because he went to the Getty, and this is when he initiated the secret space force, because he's like, oh, now I see. Now that he saw that, he's like, okay, can I have the space force? And they're like, yes. So he knows all about it. I've seen pictures of him grabbing what's his face's nuts. He was grabbing friggin' uh Bill Gates balls. Like, so this guy is no, you know what I mean? Like, this guy's not no, he's no what people think he is, right? It's crazy, man. I don't know. I this place we live in is not.
To me, he's like what you call it, a troglodyte, something like that. He's a troglodyte in my eyes.
Yeah, it's like but I'm trying to keep this PG rated because I don't. I don't. I don't want to get your channel struck down. So I'm only gonna say a little bit. I don't want to say too much because you never know where they'll say, you know what? Oh, it's this, and oh, it's that, and it's this stuff. But there ain't no children rescued. Let me tell you right now, there's no kids rescued. And as you can see, they'll bring out like, oh, they have Operation. There's something in Chicago called Operation something where they said they rescued 25 kids. So people will think, oh, the kids are being rescued, but they're not. They're not. And this submarine thing too. It's like it was like one of the biggest distractions with the migrants in the boats, right? Because we all know that they've just passed a law that they won't allow us to eat real meat anymore in these fast food joints, and you wonder what they're going to be putting as meat, especially with all these migrants coming into the U.S. Right? 10 million migrants in the past, what? I think it's this past 5-6 years in the U.S. Where are all these migrants? Where are they? I don't see any.
Wow. Yeah, right? Same here with the war. Like people from the was it Ukraine? Yeah. I don't see them.
You don't see exactly. Right. So, where are these? Oh, sorry. Hang on a second. The room service at my hotel.
Okay. Wow, that's wild. Oshun, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah. Okay. I'll wait when you come back to hear what you're else is going to say.
Grown me, this me, damn. Y'all hit the link. Y'all typing in the chat. Hit the link. Submarine thing is too funny. The news is designed to keep up, to keep your vibrations good. That's why I don't watch no news. All the news that I get is from YouTube. When people talk about it, I'm like, oh, really? I don't. Videos on, I don't know, man. It's just, I wonder, man. And that's what I've been saying. Like, why all of a sudden our children got ADHD and what you call it, autism, and but like, I don't know. And even the children that they say so-called rescued, why? Okay, I think their excuses they're too little to tell the story. But what about the children that have been rescued and now they're grown? Why are we not hearing from them what really happened to them, the ones that made it back? So I don't know if there's stories out there from children who were abducted and now they're grown and they can tell their story.
There is someone that said that she was in the slave industry, but it's just that she's not credible. What she talks about is very deep. She's very detailed on a lot of stuff. She talks about who the stars was involved and all that. but it's just not credible. That's all that is for me, really, because when I was dealing with her story, she was very she I'm gonna not I'm gonna say convincing, but later on when people really looked into it, it's like she was telling tales. But I see people using her videos. I had to delete one of the videos of the chat off of my channel of her, literally, because she wasn't. It seems like the jigsaw wasn't, the math wasn't mapping, basically, right? And I'm not saying that how when a person's come from that situation as a kidnapped child, whatever, that yes, they will have traumas. They won't be able to say a lot. They won't be able to say whatever. They won't, right? They will, right? They'll be so traumatized. They won't be able to tell their story. There's probably a lot of them that's not going to tell their story because of what happened to them. Quite disturbing stuff. But Ali Carter was able to give a quite in-depth, detailed explanation, and yeah, I literally had to delete one of her videos this week. You know, because people, it seems like if it's not drama and beefing and whatever, people are not interested in people like Ali Carter and others who's gone through these things. Who's gone through these things, literally, like from young. Like they get them from young. Like Elizabeth Smart, for instance, when she was kidnapped and no one knew who she was, that it was her, and she was kidnapped for a period of time, a long period of time. That the guy even dressed her up and said that how he was a religious man or whatever. If anybody knows about Elizabeth Smart, she was one who was kidnapped. He used her, the girl in the box. There's I can't think of. There's quite a few of them. Like I said, I don't cover all of them. There's Takoda or Takona. He was abused by his stepfather, auntie, and mother, and he chose to throw himself out a window to get away from it. He literally died.
Wow.
There is another one, I think, that I can name up the top of my head right at this present time. This is before the two adopted boys. I can't think of their names. There's so many, I can't even list half of them right now. So now when I see Ali Carter saying that she's Tupac's daughter, that's a bit ridiculous, because I think she's watching Legina, whatever, Legina, and that's why she's come up with this now. So I just think that how she was canvassing for a lot of people. She was going to different spaces and telling her story, and all of a sudden now she's turning into something else. Oh yeah, the girl in the picture. Oh yeah, and Plain Sight. That's another one to watch on Netflix, where he kidnapped her, where he took her, he slept with the parents, both parents, and then he took the daughter right in front of their faces, and he was and wifed her and everything, and she had to do wife duties. You all know what that is. So that's why when people is talking of certain stuff and things to do with children, i.e. Queen Strong covers a whole range of it. Literally, she covers a whole range. Some of what she covers, I haven't got the stomach to cover most of them, to be honest, because you get so vexed. And yeah, so that's why right now I haven't put up something. I keep saying I'm gonna do something on my other channel, and then I end up getting distracted by the other side of things, the mother sector. But there is a lot of cases. There's never ending cases of child unaliving, kidnapping, sex slaves, There was one video that turned up on my gram one time. It was a horrible sight. I think I did send it to Ellie Carter when I was following her. I don't know. I can't. I don't know whether I should go into detail about it. It was really horrible. Um, there was a young girl. They were beating the girl like 3, 4, and they have the boy strung up. His trousers down. It was not
Wow.
nice. It was not a nice thing to watch. I sent it to Ellie Carter at the time because like I thought she was for the cause she was talking about. I really believe I didn't send her money, but then it just got a bit suspicious after a while too. That it looked like though she's saying her life is in danger, it looked a bit thingy. So my thing with that is that how there might be real victims coming out to talk, and she's just kind of messed up it for everybody else who's in that situation. The ones who talk, the ones who don't talk, don't talk. And it's down to trauma that's happened to them in the thing. Also, another one. Sorry. There is another one. There's one where a Polish mother, she's of a Eastern European person, and she was ready to sell her baby, and when they gave details what happened to the child with if it did pass that way, the person interviewed her. He was trying to save the child that she was carrying, because she said since she had the baby for a phone, she was going to give up the child to these men, whoever. She didn't care who it went to. And this is what happens on a daily basis with, even now as we're talking, there's even something happening to a child right now. So yeah.
Hmm.
And you know, sorry, so
No, go ahead.
there's a girl that it was a couple of years back that I posted a video of hers, and she looks a lot like the girl from 11 from Stranger Things, and she discussed a place that's in Texas called Uncle Sam's Snuff Factory, which is underground. When she escaped from it, she couldn't remember the exact location, but she said the majority of the children that were taken under there were of color, because that's what the rich people were requesting to eat. She said that it's some of the stuff I'm not going to really get into, but it was horrific. Like, and now she's a boy because she can't deal with what happened. So a lot of, like what Ocean said, like a lot of these people compartmentalize themselves because they can't manage what actually happened to them. So when they do let them out, people think they're crazy because they're like, okay, look at this person now. She went from a guy to a girl. She calls herself this. She says she's got 6 different personalities. But when you think about it, how else are you supposed to deal with something that of that extreme? You know, where she talked about the kids used to have to carry one another on their backs, the older ones to the younger ones. And then what they would do is, I don't know if any of you guys ever watched the movie Clockwork Orange from the 60s. They have these devices where you pry open your eyes where you can't close them. So they would show these children snuff films. And the thing with Hollywood is they record everything. So everything, when it does come, when we do, because it will, I know for a fact that this stuff is going to come. So when it does come, everything that's been recorded, because these guys have very high technology under the Getty. So everything that's been recorded has been recorded. It's going to drive people insane. And this is what they want to prevent, is us kind of doing our own type of disclosure towards it so that people can then kind of soften the blow. Because I think if the majority of people knew what was really happening in this world, I think a lot of people, like I can feel it right now, a lot of people are starting to lose their minds. Especially our children. Like our children are starting to lose it a bit because they're so inundated with this electronic entities that they're so attached to with their iPads and whatnot. And like you said, Ocean, it's like sometimes you think you're showing them something innocent, and really it's probably the demonic stuff that is like the most innocent stuff. Like Pinocchio is such a demonic cartoon, which people don't really know. We can talk about his nose. I guess people can add one and one together and figure out what that is, when his nose would grow, what that meant. But it's like the situation we're in right now, where they're trying to come up with these films and documentaries saying that these children are being rescued, is so people can just kind of have a relief and say, oh, finally someone's doing something about this, and they'll forget about it. Meanwhile, like Ocean said, it's right now. It's just going on. There's so many that are they've got attack dogs under the Getty that I guess you can guess what they do. They have them chained up, and you could guess what they do. They put the scent on them, and then and then they take the remaining of those children, and guess where they send that. So it's this, like, I think me eating lately food is just it doesn't sit well with me because I don't know anymore. Like, we don't know. And like so many people have been saying, there's not enough chickens and cows in the US.
Mm. Hmm.
There's just not enough. Like, if they're blowing up these, we see these videos of all these cow farms and stuff getting blown up. So where's all this coming from, right? Where's all the Chick-fil-A coming from? Where's all the Burger King and everything else? Like, but then they talk about the migrants are being led into the US, and it's like, where are all these migrants, right? Like, they're nowhere to be seen, and it's like people have been covering these issues, and they've disappeared. They've talked about, at the borders of Texas, where they see people with little baby bottles and diapers, but there's nobody there. So you wonder what's happening, what's really going on here, and what are we really not seeing? And it's like, that when they start making these type of movies, that we're getting close to uncovering something huge. It's always like this. When we had this huge awakening in 2018, 2019, leading up to 2020, they had to do something to stymie the minds of everybody so that they would go into fear mode. And it worked. Like, not all of us, some of us said, no, we didn't comply, but it worked for a great majority of this world. People went into fear mode. Like, honestly, coming back to Canada here, I can't stand it. This place is crazy. There's people wearing masks still. I'm like, what? In their car? Are you kidding me? So that just goes to show you how this programming, this predictive programming, is still working, even though people have been telling them. You got a great many of us that have been telling people, about what it is, but the fear and the predictive programming, it's almost like a instantaneous thing. It's almost like you're not going to walk out of your house without clothes on. You automatically put clothes on. It's become like that with the mask. Like, it's just, they put it on because it's become part of their wardrobe now. Now it's wardrobe. Like, they don't even think anymore why they're putting it on. It's just, I got to put it on because I was told. So I don't know what's coming. Honestly, I feel it. I wish I knew, but something is on the horizon. Whether it's catastrophic or beneficial, I think it's both. Because I think with the catastrophic brings the beneficial. It's just how we see it. But I don't know what that is. But I believe that's something. I can feel it. That's one thing I always stick with, is my intuition, and it's always served me well. And something is coming. And this isn't a fear thing, but something is on the horizon. It's just too many bits of information are being released all at once for it not to be something to stymie everything that we've been doing to bring awareness. So something is brewing, with this whole submarine thing. How big was this news of the submarine? Wow. So something, you know what I mean? It's got to be something. They're bringing James Cameron in to talk. Like, this guy's a director. I know they say he's a professional, whatever, scientist and all this stuff, but why bring James Cameron in to talk about something that you guys could have kept private from us? We didn't even need to know about this submarine. They could have kept this private, but it had to go public because of what we're doing to bring about this awareness. So they got to do as much as possible to try and slow this down. Case in point, the 2 songs that I just put out on my YouTube channel, they gave me a copyright strike. I spent hours inside this hotel room making that music, and they gave me a copyright strike. I had to appeal it immediately. I had to go to the all ends to go through their whole YouTube policies. And within 5 minutes, they retracted and said, oh, we made a mistake. No, you didn't make a mistake.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not even anymore what we say. It's our frequency of what we put into something. And this is what I'm saying. Every time we put into our frequency into something and we put it out there, they know that it's going to somehow attach to other people of like-minded, and it's going to do something to our minds. So now they're trying to fight a different type of fire with our fire because we become very intelligent. See, the thing these guys don't understand is by silencing us on YouTube, we become very intelligent spiritual beings and using our codes to send it out to one another. And no matter what kind of AI they say they have, they will never connect to a frequency that's above the so-called electronic AI. They can't touch it. So now that when we become smart, like you see how we talk with all of us when we're doing these panels, we have a way of talking to one another in a frequency without having all the beef, and they don't like that because they love beef. Beef is great for YouTube, right? Because it brings you into that lower frequency where it's easier to manage. It's very difficult to manage somebody who knows how to like code things themselves, and when they speak, it's like you go, I get it, and you say something, and Ocean says something, I get it, and we're operating on that frequency. They don't know how to manage that because that can't be part of the YouTube algorithm. And I believe, this is just my opinion, really what AI is, it's a snitch system to put as much as possible of what we know into something that is already here, so that when we do code on YouTube, when we say something like, the liquid Lucifer, which you know what that means, which people took that, if people start snitching on and say, okay, chat GBT, I put in what the liquid Lucifer is, the next time that goes into the YouTube algorithm, that's going to be part of the community guideline strikes that you'll get. And you're wondering, why did that happen? And that's what I think AI, this whole AI thing, that's why they're saying AI is getting out of control. It's not AI getting out of control. It's us getting out of control, believing in this. You know what I mean? It's already there. The computers have always been there. They've been around all the time, right? It's what we do with them. So, and we all know how it works. You're talking, and the next thing you know, your phone is giving you the same suggestions, even the thought patterns, right? Not even, am I wrong, Swan? Even the thought patterns, because of all the chemicals that we've been sprayed with, it's become attached to us that we become conduits for our phones, right?
Yes.
And it's got a digital footprint with our phones to us. So you've got the facial recognition. So with the facial recognition and the heavy metals in the air, there's a direct correlation electronically from your face to the phone. So even when you're thinking, because we know thoughts are electronic, because we are electrical beings, but with the heavy metals, it's found a way to go on that same, because the phones are on a low frequency, right? So every time we so attached to our phone, we're in that low frequency, so it's able to attach itself and then read, and it's almost like we're feeling like, wow, our minds are being read. You go to sleep, your phone knows your sleep patterns. So when you're sleeping, it's like you're not remembering your dreams and all this stuff. It's just like it's all connected, right? This is all connected. So
Wow.
it's a crazy this
I
place
know.
is nuts.
And at the same time, we're all addicted to the phone. Like, I'm not. I hope I'm not. I don't think I am, because I can just leave the house and forget my whole phone at home, and then I'm too lazy to go back and get my phone. So when I come back, all messages and so. But I see many people, like even my son. He goes to the toilet with his phone. He's everywhere.
Yep,
Sheesh.
yep, yep,
So
yep.
it's like that we're looking for parasites outside of ourselves, or we're scared, like we thinking parasite. The phone is a parasite, man. The phone
It
is a
is.
parasite.
It is. It is. And it's just, man, this child thing really from since the 90s. It's been bothering me because at that time, I didn't think it was on such a grand scale. Like, I knew about it. This is why it's nothing new to me about this, but I didn't know to the extent of how honeycombed this place is. Like, and I'm not talking just honeycomb for tunnels. I'm talking cities, like massive underground cities where this stuff is taking place, where no one would ever believe that it's like that. Like, you got a whole city of high technology where they're already utilizing high speed transportation systems. It's funny, you listen to these old songs and they're singing it, talking about going from LA to Paris in an hour, and it's like these happy songs, but it's like, if you really listen, they're talking about stuff that these guys are privy to, but they're not allowed to speak it. And we all know how the actors act. They always put their finger over their finger to say shh, because that's their way of saying we're not supposed to talk about it. And this is stuff that they know. But when they decide to get fed up with it and they want to speak out against it, they're offed, right? And whether it's, I don't know, whoever it is or whatever they are, and if they're at a fractured part of themselves or whatever the case may be, it's why, sweetie, it's this place is ugh. I'm waiting for the lid to really be blown off of this place, because it's too much, man. Like, honestly, I can't take it. It's to a point sometimes I'm going insane because I look at my children. I'm just like, how can I leave this place
Hmm.
with like, because if I'm having a hard time dealing with this stuff,
Hmm.
me leaving my children here, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, before I was like, oh, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Before I was like, I'm not afraid of dying. But now it's like, I want my time extended so I can have more time to complete this
Right.
mission, because
Yes.
it's turned into something. Isn't it weird? Before we're all talking about, oh, we're not afraid of dying, you're not afraid of dying. But now it's like, I want to extend my time. But it's so difficult to eat us to even become even more healthy, because they know this. It's like everything that we're trying to do, it's like they're trying to stymie it. We're trying to be healthier so that you can live longer. But no, that's not the. Let's meddle the skies more. Let's take away the real food. Let's put this so that they can't even, you know what I mean? Just to even
Right.
go for a bike ride, and it's like you don't even know what you're breathing in. It's
Mm,
it has
I
become
was just about to say, you step outside, you're like,
exactly, exactly,
sheesh.
exactly.
Oh my goodness.
So it's, I don't know. And more as I look around, and it's like, it's sad to the point where you can't trust your own eyes. Like, as my eyes deceiving me? Because from since I was a kid, I used to pray for blue skies, and it's not until recently where I started to question the sky, because it didn't make sense to me. Like these things, like sun is yellow but the sky is blue. How is that? It doesn't make any. Like, if it's lighting up the entire sky, why is it the entire sky not the color of the sun?
Mm.
Why is the sky blue but the sun is orange? If this is the light of our world, if this is the light of the world, how is it this the case? I'm not going to get into that, but I'm just saying, it's just like, you start questioning just things that you just overlook, like basic, like the basic stuff, like the clouds. And because we don't see that many clouds anymore, we already know, because everything it's chemtrailed, right? So, and then
Mm.
our kids, man, I don't,
I
it's
don't
just,
know, but with the blues, I think we're on the water, man, and that's why we see all blue around us. We're on the water, and or outside the dome is water that's being reflected. That's what I think.
yeah.
And the reason why they put the emphasis on underground or even the submarine thing is because I think the attack is gonna come from the water. Maybe a flood. I don't know. 'Cause,
Hmm.
sheesh, I don't know. Because one of my dreams, my ancestors turned into whales and they all came ashore. But then when they came ashore, they turned into like monsters, like creatures, like I don't know, Godzilla, whatever. They look weird, but at the same time, it was 4 or 5 or 8. I don't know how many, but it was huge whales. And when I woke up, I'm like, oh,
Wow.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I think either our help is gonna come from animals or um I don't know. But you're right. I can feel it too. There's something big coming.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's us. And I think that's why they're so scared. I really believe the help is us. We
Yeah.
just don't recognize it yet. Like, we're too busy feuding and fighting, and they keep throwing in all these agendas of the LGBTQ and all this stuff to make people, fight and feud. And I think the help is us. Like, really, because when you think about it, who would go to this much trouble to keep a race down? Who would go to this much trouble if we were that weak and spiritually weak? Why would you go to this much? If we were this so easy to keep under control, why all this? Why the heavy metal spraying? Why this? The everything. Like, it's just, it's nonstop. Like, really, when you think about it, I don't think there's one thing that we don't experience on a day-to-day basis. that is compromised towards us, dropping us into human, 2.0, where we're not considered human anymore, right? It's just
Ooh.
it's insane, right? It's like, you think about it, how the amount of trouble that they go to be
Right.
threatened by, what I'm saying, to be threatened by someone's words on YouTube. How can words be threatening if,
No.
what I'm saying, if they got total control of us, but if we just spoke something truthful and it went across these airwaves, they know that that could change the narrative completely. So that just tells you how powerful, and this is why they're trying to get this whole chat GPT running faster and faster, because that's the snitch system for
Hmm.
our code words that we use, so that they can even shut down even more, because really there's really no free speech on, like, not even 1/10 of, we got to keep being careful of what we say on here. Like, I got to be careful what I say, because this is your channel. I have to have respect for it. So I can't say certain things, because it's not fair for me to say something and have your channel compromised because of how I feel and how I want to say something. So
Hmm.
I've got to kind of hold back with stuff. And that's the sad thing, is because we should be
Yeah.
free. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
not to hate, but to let everybody, like, if you know something I don't know, so Emma, like, I would love to hear what you're telling me. And if something I know that you don't know, what Ocean knows, and she's telling me, like, some of the stuff that Ocean, I'm so glad she tapped me onto some of these cults, because some of these
Mhm.
cults I never even heard of before, you
Yes.
know? And that's beautiful. It's like, but when they find ways to, like, oh, I'm gonna shut this down because she said something, they won't shut down what she, it'll be some other word that you, and they'll shut the thing down, so it's not able to reciprocate. And this is the good thing about this, is that we can reciprocate this information, but we really can't, because honestly, so I'm gonna tell you right now, if I could say what I wanted to say on YouTube, I'm telling you right now, I would have people fainting in their chair from stuff that I've experienced and know about. But I can't,
Hmm.
because if I say it on my channel, that's fine. But if I come and say it on your channel, it will definitely get you a strike.
Damn.
And it's sad, because our kids are dying, man, by the droves. Like, it's oof. I'm only gonna say that it's very disturbing, extremely disturbing.
Yes.
Um,
But
um,
yeah, and I think people need to get. That's why I'm so focused on, or I just every time I go live, I talk about the soul and the spirit, because that's where it needs to be. People need to tap into their own spirituality, man, and find the answers within, so they can get out of this shit,
yes,
or help everybody who's trying to get out. You know, we can help each other with that. So. Whew.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, because most of them are still afraid, or just questioning the how do you say that?
Yeah,
Woulda,
exactly.
shoulda, or what ifs.
Yeah,
It's the fear that keeps us. You know, it
paralyzed.
holds us back from moving into action. But when I say action, I don't mean real action. Yeah, of course there has to be action, but it first starts in the mind, because
Facts.
that's where you need to make the biggest change first, in the mind.
Exactly.
And then the
Exactly.
rest, a lot of the body will follow
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I hope you know, though, so Emma, how much you changed the, what do you call it? Like, what do you, like, almost the atmosphere of at least the people that, we all mingle with. How much you changed the environment of this YouTube since you've been on. Like, it's brought a very nice, calming, um, motherly, nurturing,
Hmm.
uh, that was necessary, because it really is a shit show. Like, you watch a lot of these channels, and it can really degenerate very quickly into, like, all kinds of hatred out of nowhere, you know. Um, and I, for one, as my goal has always been to never feud with, someone who I call a brother or sister, and or anything like that, because we need one another. Like, that's the last person you want to be feuding with. We already got a big enough enemy to deal with.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we're losing our memories. Like, literally, we're losing our memories daily with all these heavy metals. So having you come on, and it's always good vibes, and it brings people into that space where they can have, like you said, that you could access like spiritual soul, so that you sometimes you have to think first. You can't just act. It's not just about, no, fuck this, I'm gonna say it. Like you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta sometimes, you know what? You sit back, you listen, you let the other person talk, and you kind of let it resonate. And if it doesn't resonate with me, I just shut my mouth. Like I just shut up, and it's because I feel something's coming, man. And this is the point where we really gotta harness that
Mm.
spiritual prowess that we all have. My goal right now is to get as spiritually large as possible in purification, because I got entities attached to me. I know I do. Like just from being a human being in this planet. You walk through this place and things attach themselves to you because we have the five senses. So my thing is I have to like become bigger spiritually. And for me to do that, I got to do some certain things, and that's what part of the Friday Live is about. I have to become spiritually bigger because I'm not big enough
Mm.
to make this mission more effective. Um, because I feel like things have been speeding up the past 5-6 years. Things have really been accelerating on this planet, and it's all of us. It's not just one of us. I don't believe in that one savior shit. It's like all of us, and this is why they're trying to divide and conquer us, because all of us coming together will make that difference. And it's happening. I believe that we are winning this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I believe that we're winning this. I believe it. But if they can give us distractions, we always will question ourselves and be like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, man, it's getting worse. Oh, man, look at this. Ah, geez, it's like, the Ukraine and all this stuff. Like, it's just bombarding on top of bombarding. But
Mm.
there's certain things that need to be taken care of in this planet. And I believe that freeing the kids to me is one of the things that is holding this place down. I truly believe it, because if the woman is birthing a child and the children are being, it is part of what is holding this place down. And I believe this is why they don't want this information to come out. And I'm going to yield the floor now.
Yeah. You got a powerful energy, bro. For real. I don't know if you know it yet, but let me tell you, your energy, right? And I don't want you to ever, never, ever doubt yourself again. Not 1 second. My ears are ringing right now. Never doubt your power. The, the power that you, ooh, the power that you possess is so powerful. Like, they're telling me, like, you're older than me. And believe me, I'm an old soul, but you're older than me. That means you're in hierarchy, or what? I don't even know how to say that word, but in rank, you're higher than me. So don't ever doubt yourself. Um, Everything that's um will happen in due time, but it's like my motto is born ready. You've been born ready, and you stay ready. So never fear, like, because I know you're in your head with your children, and believe me, I am too, especially my daughter. But it's like, hmm, I know now why I met all of y'all, part of the Soul Tribe. I've been collecting since I've been here. I've been collecting the Soul Tribe because we're all on a mission. Um, um, but yeah, yeah. One of your spirit guides is talking to me right now, and it's a big white bird, Opitekwasi. That's his name. It's not a name, but I call it Opitekwasi. It's a big giant white eagle. So rely on that strength, and um, and that's the I think that's the one that is in front. When I say in front, it's like your personality. That's the one that guides you all day, every day. Um, Opitekwasi. ego spirit. Um, it lets you see in the future. So pay attention to your dreams. Um, it makes you clairvoyant and all that. So yeah, you're powerful. Mm. And he's it. I'm not gonna say he, but yeah, it's mainly masculine. But it's the one that is letting you go through a almost like purifying process. That's why you are when you eat, you just you just it's like ugh. Even water, ugh, it doesn't taste like it because it's pure. It's anana. It's like it came directly from. Okay, let me not point there because there's no sky daddy, but it's like it came directly from source. And it's attached to you. And as far as the entities, ah,
Eh,
ah,
it's,
those little Chuckies, whatever. Yeah. He's laughing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
oh, I know what you mean.
That
I
ain't
do.
not
Yeah.
just tolerate them because you can use them too for your own good. You know that, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Switch it up. Mhm.
Appreciate it, sis. I do. You
Yeah.
know, I never really, I never really put that in my head. The doubt. It's sometimes when I look around and it's I want others to. I shouldn't say I want others, but it's a concern when that connection to the ones who I know are powerful because I know my power. I do. I really and more it's becoming evident. But I know we need each other's with that power to combine to defeat this. And I know it's a witch hunt for the primes, as I call us. Me, you, Ocean, everybody here that's listening. Because I know the ones who are listening are on the same. Sometimes, some people are like, I'm glad that, you were given this information years ago. It helped me. And me too. Like it's a reciprocation process. We don't do this on our own. Otherwise, one person would have came down as a so-called savior to do everything. We came as warriors, and I believe we all came at the same time, even though we may be different ages. I know people find that concept hard to believe, but we all came at the same time. If we were all dropped into an ocean at the same time and all of us didn't know how to swim, some of us died when we drowned. As we reach shore, that same solar spirit may be reincarnated through two people that survived on that shore. So we came at the same time, but yet that person who passed becomes birthed through two other people that were able to swim to shore. So this is how we find that connection. And then as we separate and we go to the four corners of the earth, we find our way back to each other. And they can't stop this. They can't. See, it's funny, eh? They can't, no matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, they cannot stop us connecting. This has been going on for a long time, and they will not be. And this is, I think, what is driving them crazy is they can't stop us connecting. That connection is unbreakable because that connection is from the creator. Like it's just not breakable. That bond cannot be broken. So, like you said, and you made a beautiful point, is that people having that spirit and soul of themselves makes that connection because that's our cell phone, is our spirit.
Yes.
This is how we connect, is our spirit. We connect through our spirit. And it's funny, it's when you don't have to tell somebody. It's like when someone knows, they're just like, oh shit. It's like you start sweating and you're like, oh man, you found, when you found the soul family and it's the connection is made, right? That connection is made. We're like the highest level of the 5G network where we don't have disruption. We don't have to worry about there not being connection if you're in Canada or where you are, whatever. You got to pick up the phone and call. That connection is always there. It always is. Like you said, sometimes you'll go live. I'll be thinking, man, I wish someone would go live. Next thing you know, Song pops up, pulls up alive. It
Right.
just happens like that, you know. And it's like these are the things I think we just take for granted, and that's the thing. It's like we can't take for granted these things because it's this is what makes us. This is what brought us here. This is there's a saying the higher and more technologically advanced we become what we know as technology here, the lower we sink in spirituality because the real tech is us. Like I said, we're the real tech, right? We are the real technology. The real technology is us. Phones were created from telepathy. It was all our technology. So
Yes.
we're the technology, you know, and the more we learn to use that technology and keep it going, it's they're done. They're I can feel it. Maybe that's part of it too, is because they're gonna try to pull a last major switch to to try and break our spirits, but they're not gonna break it. They're not gonna break our spirits. Because that song I made, it was called Semper Fi, and it's a marine term that's based on faithfulness to your fellow soldier warrior, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. And when I made that song, it sounds like you're going to war because that's what I was feeling at the time. It was like we're going to war with this, but not in the way people think. We're not picking up guns, physical guns to go and kill anybody. But our war is of the spirit and the mind, and we're taking them out. So when that song was hit with a copyright strike, I was like, what the what? I was like, copyright strike. I spent like 4 hours. Like my kids came on like, Daddy, you made this song. Why? How is your music not? I said, I don't want it to go popular. They're like, why? I said, and I explained to my kids because I used to be in the industry before, not any big, but I was in the industry. We had this talk before summer, and I explained to them why I don't want to be um, in that industry and how I appreciate just making the music so I can play it with my soul family. You know, and they're like, "Oh, Daddy, it's not." Even the people who are, you know, you're famous, their music's not as good. I said, "That's good." I said, "You know what?" I said, "That's the thing." I said, "The truth should always be free. It should just be free. Whether it's my truth, so I'm anybody, it's free. It's nothing that should be charged for. You know." So um, I know that's why. I know that's why they copyright struck it because they know why I made the song for, it. And they know I'll never break. They know I'll never sell out. I'll never, I'll never do that stuff. I'll never sell nothing. I won't sell out to nothing. Someone could come in and I won't sell out to nothing. So it's just, you know, that's their way of trying to stymie me, and it's not gonna work. It's I'll never give up. That's one thing. So I've told so many people. I said I will never stop fighting. I will not ever stop fighting. Even when I'm dead, I'm not done. If I gotta come back and go to another universe where this same shit is going on and I can carry my memories with me, I'm going in. Because the problem right now is that our memories are being wiped. So we can't remember half the shit that we came in with. But if we could, just imagine if we came in with our memories, our full cognitive capabilities, they wouldn't stand a chance. They wouldn't stand a chance. Not a chance. So yeah, this is not gonna be I know this is not gonna be my last one because this is going on all over the universe. This isn't the only place where this F-free is happening. I'm gonna keep it PG. Where this F-free is happening. This F-free is going on all over the place. So I'm ready. Like once this mission's done here on planet Earth or whatever this place is called, that's that this other is it's needed somewhere else. I'm just saying as long as I can take my memories with me, so I know, you know, because your memories are it's already there. That's your power. A lot of it is your power, right? Like the one thing they can't take away from us is our memory of who we are, which we are spiritual beings. But everything else, like our past lives and everything else, and what we saw before we actually entered in here, you know, imagine how big that would, like, I'm not saying we already are those big spirits, but with the memory of that, our spirits become so large because there's no doubt, there's no fear. We already know full well, you know, if you could see the end, which we did before we came in, the fight would be over. Right? If you already see the end, if you already know what the end is, the fight would be over. But they haven't seen the end, and this is why they're so afraid. Is because they know that once this happens, they are finito,
Right.
and we're gonna smash these bitches.
And that's why they keep feeding us these, the bullshit information, all the lies, trickery, and the food that's contaminated. So it's like, It's like when how you slay a giant. Little by little, you feed. If you can't fight them, just okay. Oh, I'm gonna put it in your food. I'm gonna put it
Yes,
in your water. I'm gonna put it on your what you call it, your lotions and the shampoos and everything.
yes,
Till
yes.
the giant becomes an ant.
It does.
But the ant still got his memory,
Exactly.
the
Exactly. And
power. Like yeah.
yep, yep.
Mhm.
It's so true. It's so true. So it's some heavy shit, man. Honestly, it really is.
It is.
It's some heavy shit, man. Like it really is. Like it's and they know this, right? Because the children are the precious metals of this world. So
The future,
the future,
literally.
right?
Okay.
So it's
Mm,
they got us with that. That is
mm,
but we got this, man. I know we do. It's just the
without it.
mind, you know what I mean? The five senses can be our worst enemy. Um because that's what we are operating on in this meat body of these five senses, you know.
Mm,
So nobody, like they said, nobody wants to die, right? Who wants to die? But at the same time, how do you live without the basic sustenance if it's being poisoned? And like you said, everything is, and that's what they're banking on, is that they when they can attack your basic necessities of operating in this meat body, people get scared because nobody wants to die,
mm,
right? Nobody wants to think that there's not food going to be there for them in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I think people would be willing to eat whatever is fed to them, whether it's what we know it is, right? People would be willing to eat that just to survive, right? But that's not surviving. It's not,
yeah.
right? It's not surviving. So I believe we figured this out already. We just gotta come to grips with what we have to do. And I don't think a lot of people are willing to do what needs to be done. Um, it is part of it is sacrifice. We got to sacrifice certain things, you
I
know,
know.
a lot. You know, sometimes you don't have to, you can't eat for a week. We don't know what we don't know what we're capable of unless we push ourselves to that. We don't know what we're capable of. If I didn't have to eat for a week, I would be able to do it. And I know that's one thing that's in the back of my head that I can. So I'm operating on a different time frame from the time I came into this place. I've been like this since I was a kid. It's been so. But I'm long winded, man. Sorry, sis. Ocean, I apologize, man. Swam always does this to me. She always gets.
No, dang it! It's not me. It wasn't me.
This is why I don't come up on your panel, man.
No, no, you lot can carry on talking. I can just on hook on thingy.
It-
I can on link. You
This
know.
part I asked you, um, but you was listening, right? I hope, or was you was basically
Yeah, I was listening. I was eating and listening. But he said a lot about his music getting copyrighted and that. Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
that's not the only thing you talked about, Ocean.
No, he spoke about a lot of things. I'm just saying he spoke about a few things, you know. But that's one of the things that came in my mind as you asked me.
Yeah. No. But until then, Ocean is gonna cover the children, the missing children, and uh, the effery. See, now I'm saying it through the effery that's going on. Um, so she'll keep us updated. Um, or let me say peace and hi to Alex and Marshall. Let me say hi.
Yeah, you can stay on. I was just on hook. I was just on link. You can stay on.
Oh, you're gonna unlink. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No,
because otherwise I'll be sleeping and then it would just be running and running and running and running and running. I have to unhook. I have to unlink. I think I can do it from my end. Hold on, I'm not sure. Hold on, let
yeah,
me
I
see.
don't know how to find out. Because you did it right, because it showed.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. Carry on talking and I'll figure it out. If I disappear, that means I figured it out.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. But for real, we gotta be prepared or stay prepared. But the first fight or no, not the first, the last fight, as Brandon HOTC says, is the fight for the mind, right? Because that's what they're after. Because I feel they can't touch our soul, man. It's the mind, you know. The soul is sacred. Nobody can touch that. Can touch it. Doo, 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 doo. So it's the mind they're after. Wiping our memory, Men in Black. Um, oh, I heard a pop. I think it's Alex. Alexander!
Hoi hoi, alles goed?
Hi. Yeah, man. Alles goed met jou?
Yeah,
Hi.
Peace, brother. How you doing, man?
yeah, I'm doing good. They decode and for soon. Blessing.
Please, please.
Hi,
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out how to unlink because I gotta go to sleep. I got school run tomorrow.
Oh, damn. Yeah, yeah. Well, can I try? Let me try. Um, oh. Ooh. It says, guest destination from Ocean, live, remove. What? Should I try it? Ocean?
Yeah, you unlink me.
Oh, okay. No, because it has a little garbage thingy next to it. It won't delete it, right? Just remove.
Yeah, it
Um,
should just remove it. It should say remove.
and okay, one, two. Post was created on YouTube for this. Your destination will need to be deleted on YouTube. Okay, it's not deleted on YouTube.